time for Midnight's Edge After Dark. My name is Tom Connors. With me, as always, is my partners in crime, Mr. Mike the Iron Man himself. How you doing, Mexican Iron Man?
Oh, you know, I've been in tax hell doing tax returns, but I said, damn it, this is my fun time. I'm taking a break, and I'm hanging out with my buds and my brothers and my friends in the chat, too.
Well, you're so important that the Beatles only wrote 2 songs that weren't about love, right? Or at least drugs.
Okay.
Taxman and Paperback Writer. So you're in a good place there.
All right. Wait,
Yeah.
why am I writing a paperback?
No, that's the other song they wrote that wasn't about love. I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. That song, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're the tax man.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the tax man.
Yeah, not exactly a great thing to put on your Instagram to get hot dates, so I usually leave it off. Yeah.
But just like put like you're in investments and all this stuff, it'll work. Also with me is my other partner in crime, Mr. Jesse Miller. How you doing?
They wrote a song about authoring paperback novels.
I think it's more about having a job where you can get high.
Well, that's every job.
Or there's some people who say
surgeon.
Like the paperback part actually means like rolling papers.
Ah.
Yeah, there's like that, you know, they really get into the like what the Beatles actually meant shit. No, I think it's actually just wanting to be a paperback writer.
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, everybody wants to write the great American novel.
Of course. Well, what are you going to do? Speaking of great American novels, I don't know what that means, but
Michael Crichton, I don't fucking know.
Somebody who's always into the great American film is my buddy Greg. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys tonight?
Hanging in there. We got some horror news, so I thought I'd bring you in.
Yes.
Our other buddy, Chef Nation. How you doing?
I'm good. Hello.
Yes, Chef has joined us on the script reads before, but this is our first time on Midnight's Edge After Dark, I think, though.
Yeah, this
maybe
is my
a
first
long
time.
ass time ago, but I can't remember for sure.
I think maybe.
I can't remember. But either way, welcome back or welcome to Midnight's Edge After Dark. Either way.
I know, right?
It works both ways. Just
right?
like Chappelle shed.
Yeah. Script Doctor should be along hopefully shortly. I think the girlfriend has him on a short leash right now, though, so we'll see. No, I'm just kidding. He said he was going to be a little late. But welcome, everybody in the chat. We've got over 100 of you here so far. Please hit that like button. Share the stream out far and wide so people know that we're live. We have moved an hour later now. I'm so happy to see so many of you people here, even though we started a totally different time than we normally do. I see we got Lindsay in the chat. We got to bring Lindsay on one of these days, too. We got Dragon Master in the chat. We got Night Raven. We got Etienne Falador.
Or, you know, at least at 8 o'clock, it's slightly closer to actually being after dark.
It is. That's true. Plus, well, part of the reason we're doing this is for Mike and Jesse's sanity, because these guys work all day long, hard hours, especially this season. So I didn't want to overdo it and tax them too much. Get that pun there, Mike?
Yeah. Tom,
you didn't have to.
I'm going to recruit you to be a tax deputy, but no, honestly, moving it back an hour significantly helps me make the show on. You know, I mean, it's gonna help me big time after this fall. So.
Yeah, I know you and Jesse are always scrambling to get here on time, and I don't want anybody getting into an accident over. So Stephanie's here as well, and she agrees. Culture, I forgot to send you the. Did I send you? I thought I sent you the thing, didn't I? Maybe I didn't.
Okay,
I guess I didn't. Sorry about that. I sent him the thing. The thing. You know the guy.
I'm gonna call you Brandon.
Everybody likes Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
He's the one that cured the COVID-19.
He did, apparently.
No, it was Tim. It was Tom. Was it Tim?
Where's Tim?
It was Tim.
Where's Tim at?
Where's
There's gotta
Tim?
be Tim here.
And that's how we cured it.
And that's how we cured
Folks.
COVID-19.
He said it. He said it. We get to
He
stop
did say
now.
it. No more mandates, everybody. It's over.
Listen, folks.
Yeah, that was one of the dumbest speeches I ever heard in my life.
That wasn't no speech.
I'm still confused.
That
It
wasn't
was
no speech.
speech.
That was an aneurysm.
It could have been. It probably was a small stroke.
Did I get my ice cream?
I did good. I did a good job, right? Right, guys? Right?
They're like, we could salvage this. Just keep the cameras rolling. Don't yank
Just
them
say
off or do
we
anything
cured
irrelevant.
COVID-19. We cured COVID-19.
I'm surprised they don't pre-record the things that you're supposed to say.
It might be if it's a robot.
You can at least Milli Vanilli that shit.
No, that was our vice president with those paid children.
The facade is cracking. I love it.
It is Trudeau.
It's Trudeau.
And alas, it's not black, Justin Trudeau.
Okay.
He's an Arab guy.
Let's get away from some of the
Arabia, Arabian Nights.
And as Shum says, let's release the rabbit chickens. They need to go wild. So how's your rabbit chicken farm coming along there, Mike?
Well, out here in South Carolina rabbit chicken farming is now international. We're opening up farms all around the globe, and franchises are now available.
They did tell you that
in Brazil, like McDonald's.
Oh shit.
Well,
solid question.
Well, we don't. The currency is a little unstable there, so unless they're paying in gold coins, we're not going to South America. You know what I mean? It's a little unstable there.
You know what? It wouldn't be a bad place to use a metal detector.
Rabbit Chicken International. We're going to stick to the English-speaking countries for now before we go Latino Americano, if you know what I mean.
Rabbit chicken.
Well, I think that's where the best base is. Like you had rabbit chicken tacos you've been pushing.
You do need a chef. You do need a chef. So, Mike,
that's
I am
true.
available.
We have a chef here. We have a professional
let's do this. Let's
do this.
Let's do this.
When you're working with weird new mutant meats, you need somebody with a palate.
You know where the rabbit chicken comes from, Chef Nation, right? Do you know where it comes from?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I can work with it.
Have you seen our wonderful ad that we spent $6.2 million on?
We did?
That's Hollywood numbers.
Where's my licensing fee?
Where do you owe us yet?
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Drop this. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like rabbit? Do you like chicken? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have both at the same time but can never find both at the same place? Well, Disney and Shang-Chi have taken care of that for you. That's right. You can get yourself rabbit chicken meat, now available at every Walmart and Costco. What you waiting for? Move your feet and get some rabbit chicken meat. It's good.
It is.
Hey, you have a super special member chat.
$6.2 million spent on that ad alone. And we do have a special member chat. Well worth it. Shang-Chi, though, not such a great success. We picked a bad movie to launch the rabbit chicken with.
That Chinese mythological creature, why didn't they make it look like that?
Look, I mean, in every new Disney
and
thing,
hello culture.
In every new Disney thing, you have to have something that you can market as food, and the rabbit chicken is the next great meal. Before Disney, Star Wars gave you the porg, also great meal. So rabbit chicken wings, rabbit chicken tacos.
Look, now, did you think that would be banging inside some craft dinner?
I don't know, maybe, possibly.
I'll put it to you this way, Chef.
Gold on your rabbit
It's got fucking 4 wings and 6 legs, no head and no ass. That thing was made for eating.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, you can do a lot of things with that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would know, Chef, right? You know.
I mean,
yeah. Plus, it just poops internally and stuffs itself.
I mean, it doesn't poop. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to feed it.
Yeah, you ain't got to feed it.
We don't know how they make them.
That's what that guy said about that dog that I adopted, and that was not true.
That doesn't sound like a happy story that ended happily. I mean,
eventually there's going to be some kind of like controversy about where the rabbit chickens actually come from, but we're going to get ahead of that.
I already know that, dude. I'm from Connecticut. That shit's straight out of Plum Island.
Yeah, we're gonna get way ahead of that shit. It's all right. We got
washed up on the beach in the '90s, and everybody wondered what it was.
Confirmed.
What is that?
Well, you know what I've been researching lately? What? The bat squatch. You ever heard of the bat squatch?
A bat squatch.
Is this a new thing that they're trying to make?
No, this is not as new as you would think. The first sightings go back to the eruption of Mount St. Helens here in 2 decades ago. And there's actually been a couple of sightings in Wisconsin too.
Wait. You're talking about a Mothman showing up before
it's similar.
a catastrophic event.
This was after. Similar to
Pompeii was not before them.
How big does it get?
Or not Mount St. Helens. What was the one that was just like 1990, whatever it was? The one that erupted.
That was St. Helens.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was
Pompeii
after
was
that
in,
though.
Ancient Greece, where
No. This wasn't a Mothman though, because this is after. This is after, right? And what a bat squatch looks like is basically like a bat and a werewolf.
Oh my god, that thing is hideous! Jesus,
had a fucking
Christ.
Kid.
Jesus,
it is hideous.
I missed it. I looked away from the screen. Bring it back. Let me see it again.
Yeah,
bring it up, Jeff, you got it.
That thing is ugly.
They are.
See, when you believe in werewolves and were anything, you have to believe in a multitude of were creatures, even the mythical were shark, which can walk on land and is terrifying.
Oh, real thing, or you're making this up?
No, I've had the beer. I've had the beer.
Not the beer. Not the beer. It's a thing. It is a thing.
Bat Squatch beer was made for after ball games in New England, apparently. I don't know.
It's called Bat Squatch, just like Arturo's said here.
Squatch.
Nothing's coming up.
It's 9 feet
sounds
tall.
like Batman's fucking dog. Like,
it's 9 feet.
Asshole.
Oh my god! You guys are gonna make
same
me
Bat
bring
Squatch channel, same Bat Squatch time.
It's even in the Cryptid wiki.
Is there Bat Squatch porn?
Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. How many W's are in Bat Squatch?
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you know that is it possible that the musician, which I think was Grandmaster P, used that wiki in his song? Could he actually sue like Wikipedia and WikiLeaks and all those things for stealing shit?
That is what a Bat Squatch looks like.
They're making
I got a better picture of one.
Popular. That's a very good argument.
I got a better picture of one. Look in the private chat.
Huey Lewis would say.
To me, a Bat Squatch looks an awful lot like a gargoyle.
True.
right?
Now I feel like we need to have a new Gargoyles cartoon.
Well, yeah.
Or
just one really
that is
good
not
movie.
attractive.
God, it looks like my ex-wife.
Oh my!
Heyo!
Oh,
I mean, her fur wasn't that dark, but kinda.
Was that her in the morning? That's what she looked like in the mornings.
Yeah,
Joey looked like that after they got married. It was a curse.
Yeah, that one did look like Lupita. Now this one actually matches some of the descriptions that I've heard.
The size of those hands.
I mean,
it's
how
supposed
is
to be
supposed
fucking
to
huge.
Fly?
Exactly. Actually, if that was to fly, those wings would have to be about 30 feet wide.
Yeah, they have to be like.
And you'd have to have massive pectoral muscles in order to flex the wings.
Well, it looks like
Bat
there's
Squatch.
got some pretty decent pecs on that thing.
Yeah, but is it enough to lift up all that fucking? He's built like Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
I want a
by
Batman
Bat
versus Bat Squatch movie. Make it.
Batman fucks everybody up. That's not fair.
Here's another really good rendering.
Oh, that's not fair.
You guys thought I was making this shit up.
Hand fights Killer Croc.
Hey, you know.
That's not realistic.
That one looks like it's like LGBT Bat Squatch.
My problem initially here is that no one can decide if the wings come out of the back or if the wings come out of the arms.
That's the thing that most of the descriptions, it has separate arms. See, and then there's
as well it should to make sense. It's not a wyvern.
Yeah. But anyhow, that aside, that's been like
another.
That's been catching my attention. Yes.
Send it over to Pete. He'll figure it out.
No shit. Yeah.
I'm sure Pete knows what they are.
Really? Because we never did a show on it.
He's probably heard of them.
It's time to find out.
I'm sure he has. I'm giving Pete the benefit of the doubt.
Fancy's like how the heck did I end up with these band of weirdos on a Tuesday night?
Because it's fucking
have you ever
Tuesday.
heard of a Bat Squatch?
Is it in
No,
Google?
I've never heard of it.
Talk to text. A Basque watch.
Yeah. Well, let me say, there are the Basque are, they were pretty decent, fighters. So,
not
they have
what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Wolverines.
Bat Squatch. I'm serious. We need to make this show.
Yeah.
Bat Squatch will be awesome.
Bat Squatch.
He wouldn't leave any survivors.
Bat
Right?
Squatch,
It's a bad hero.
Bat Squatch. Bat Squatch.
I don't want to eat people. I just want to be friend.
Yeah, right.
Friend?
Are you friend?
Oh, tasty. Num nums.
I
No,
eat friend.
No, do not eat friend.
No, do not eat.
Do not eat friend.
All right. So who here got to check out the Scream trailer today? I've been dropping all kinds of not behind the scenes, but first look photos, a couple behind the scenes photos and
I
shit
did.
the last few days.
I did.
I'm assuming most of us did watch it though.
Yep.
That's very
What?
exciting.
I did, but I
it's everything you expect,
yeah.
really.
I thought it was a bit
I mean, they're going with
spoilerific.
a more psycho type of
Yeah,
a thriller.
I feel like this is one of those trailers where they gave you the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've spoiled a pretty big death in it too. So
Yeah, I'm pretty super pissed if it's actually come to light. Rest in peace, Dewey. Spoiler.
Here's the thing: Dewey has died in every single fucking one of them. And
Well, he
come
got
back at the end.
exactly.
We got stabbed in the back in the first one, and then he got shot in the second one, and then I think he got stabbed again in the third one, but he got away in the fourth. No.
I'm trying to remember what happened.
No, he got away in the fourth one. He didn't. He got scathed.
I
in the
think
fourth one.
I think you could
Yeah,
pretty
he
much
got it in the
assume that
arm or
one of
whatever.
the big three is going to die.
Well,
You
we all,
almost have to.
it's not going to be Gail Weathers. 'cause
No,
she wrote the
it'll be
book
Gail
on it.
Weathers.
She wrote the book on it.
Wow.
Because what it looked like in the trailer, like the car was running and Dewey turned it off, and of course Ghostface was right behind. So it looks like Dewey might
Honestly-
get his demise.
Honestly, it could be either one of these two that bites the bullet, and I don't care. They've
It
both annoyed me over time.
It ain't gonna be Sydney.
Nev Campbell is just another liberal to me, and Monica is from Friends.
Sydney's the
If
star.
you like Friends, we can't be friends.
Wait, is Nev Campbell like
hate
an
to
out
tell you.
there
All right, well,
outspoken
Jesse,
liberal
I love-
activist?
Oh yeah, she's a whack job.
Yeah.
Jesse, I love knowing you, bro. But
you like Friends?
I do. I'm sorry.
Poor bastard. We need an intervention real quick.
Jesse, I hated that freaking show, Friends. I saw him try maybe 3 episodes, and I refused to watch any more of that garbage.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite episode? The one with the blank?
Actually, the one with the embryos is my favorite.
I was gonna say the one with the embryos is a good episode.
Yeah.
Clever way to title your episodes.
Yeah.
Repetitious show.
They don't know that we know that they know that we know that they want to
You
know
know,
that we
you know
know
what kept that show on TV? No bras and keeping the set at 40 degrees.
No, it was Jennifer Aniston with a no bra. Let's be
She's
clear.
all it took.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was a certain segment of the population that was there for Chandler, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's fucked up because he got so fucked out on pills halfway through that show, he don't even remember being there.
which is fine because again, actors are pretty, one-dimensional. But look, this is
Yeah,
where
Chandler was pretty much just all sarcasm.
Well, much
Yeah,
like a
and-
Friends reunion, now we have a Scream reunion.
well, you do because
Yeah,
think about
true.
it. Courtney Cox was married to David Arquette, so she
Was.
became Courtney Cox Arquette. They formed a production company together, got divorced, and yet made multiple shows under the production company after the divorce. So there you go, including the show Cougar Town. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cougar Town wasn't a bad show. They had its moments.
I thought it was.
the only thing in it that is bad now retroactively is Busy Phillips is the person that I feel like never should speak ever outside of being an actor or actress.
Cougars are good. I
Yeah,
used to
but-
get hunted by cougars all the time back in the day.
There's a lot of backstory with that family. Aren't they all wacko?
Oh yeah.
Didn't she
Yeah.
claim that? I
yeah.
don't even want to bring this up on this show.
Yeah, no, she's
Too big of a channel. I want to bring up
she's
shit like that.
she's definitely bananas. But look, and we've deviated far from.
I don't care how cheesebally that trailer was or how weak it was because it was kind of weak. All I'm saying is this: I've seen every Scream multiple times. I'm going to see this one too.
Same
You know,
here.
My son is actually a
Oh,
big
yeah,
Scream
yeah,
fan,
yeah.
and I just literally told him before the show. I sent him the text of this article and the trailer, and he was like, "Why are they making a 5th one after that 4th one?"
Your kid said that?
Yes,
I mean, it does make
and
sense.
I didn't even watch these movies with him. I had no
Your
influence.
kid's how
on
old?
that
11,
opinion.
12?
I
He's
mean,
11.
I
Yeah.
get why they're kind of doing a fifth one because I feel like this one they're going full circle because yes, you do see whose house, Stu's house, the Schumacher house.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay.
Yes.
I was like, so we're
Stu's
going back. I was like, so we're going back to Stu's house where everything began, and so all these kids or relatives or the former killers or some are all
Probably.
they're all connected somehow. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yep.
now we have
The
to go through.
killer
All
is
the,
Stu's dad.
so I'm like, now we have to go through the killers list and go who had siblings and who
Yeah.
didn't at the
Well, I
point in
did-
time.
I do like how it feels like Ghostface is actually going after someone besides Sydney this time. It's like
Yeah.
she's sort of taking on the Halloween Laurie Strode
Oh,
aspect
she is
this
totally
time around.
doing that. She's also
Yeah, so
doing,
that's
she's,
they're kind of
she's
copying
crossing the
that.
Laurie with the Loomis.
I was
Yeah,
just
they're
gonna say, you
copying
guys
that.
don't know why this is happening. I'll tell you exactly why this is happening. Halloween 2018 is why this is
Yes.
happening.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, because they can't keep
yeah.
enough merch on the fucking shelves for Michael
Well,
Myers.
they saw
right
how
now.
much money that made, and they said, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Well, okay, it's been 10 years since the last one, and it was 11 or so years from that one to the third one.
Yeah, so we got plenty of time going.
So-
So
See,
let the bad settle
and,
out.
and see,
And
and
I
with-
want go ahead.
and my one criticism with this one is I was like, okay, because the opening scene, every Scream trailer always opens with the infamous phone call, which I always get excited for. I'm like, okay, yay. But I'm like, okay, homegirl's got a cell phone. Who really has a landline anymore?
God,
Really?
what-
in
no,
their
that's a
house?
good point. I can't remember the last time I saw a landline.
Like, honestly, who really, honestly, has a landline in their house?
Somebody who's had a business since the 80s and just can't change.
Hey
Yeah.
Jesse, stop talking smack about me.
And we haven't, this is not the first time we've gotten a modern Scream film. As I
Yeah.
pointed out, we just had one 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, which kind of irked me, but I was like, okay, who the fuck has a landline nowadays? I'm like, yeah, everything's on your phone on an app, and then of course, what happens? She has that whole app on her phone where she can unlock the doors, and it's like, oh, okay, but then she fucked up by going to the front door, and then boom, she gets sliced. I was like, well,
Yeah, I know, but the second that the guy unlocks the doors, I mean, anybody who's seen these movies knows that there's already two killers and the other one's in the house already.
exactly. And then of course we
There
already
isn't
know
always
she's gonna run
two.
upstairs.
No, the third one, there's only one.
This is
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
true, the
this
third
is
one,
either
there
going
was
to be
one,
the
yeah.
last one or it's going to be a reinvention of the first one. So there's going to be two killers.
I feel
I
like this
honestly
is
think
going to be
it
the
was
passing of the
rules.
torch movie
I think, I was gonna say it's a passing of the torch
to the
We're-
new girl that
You
when
know what? They
Sydney
could
meets
never
her-
do it. They could never set a Scream in like a Mexican house because there'd be like 100 of us living in the same roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Y'all
just kick the
his ass.
shit out of the guy
Yeah,
and leave
Exactly.
him
We
in the
like
backyard.
grab like crowbars and shit. Like, what was this guy? Hey,
Is this guy?
That puta.
I don't like scary movies. That's it.
this is not your cousin Jesse. What is this? Who is this
lock
guy?
No lock
Anybody
doors.
know this guy?
You just
no lock
opened the
doors.
wrong home, motherfucker.
When I
Bruce
say no
Lee
lock
movies.
doors.
Marias, it's your boyfriend.
Okay. Well, honestly, I didn't.
If not,
hate
he's
this-
getting fucked up.
I'll be honest. I did not hate this trailer. I
Neither
really,
did I.
really didn't.
Uh-uh.
Me neither.
No,
Um,
it's very much
Because
in
if you
the
do, if you
style.
notice
Never
it,
comes.
if you notice,
Well,
it
let's
is
try
a
to talk
passing
all
of
at
the.
once, yeah.
If you notice, it is a passing of the torch because Sydney and that one girl, they kind of have that conversation. She's like, "Well, it's kind of on you now because I've been through this a lot. So now it's your turn to go through all this shit." And it's like, "Good luck."
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've gotten kind of past the point with Sydney. Like, they really need to move on from the character, so I'm not unhappy about that. And I mean, I like seeing all the old characters again. I mean, because if it wasn't for that, I could give a shit less about this movie. Because that's where I got with like the Final Destination movies and some of the other ones. It's like once they got past that initial cast, I didn't care. And I mean, I also have like a love-hate thing with Scream because as much as I love them, I hate them for
understand.
what they did to horror. Because that was the turning point, right? Like
They
after
made it
Scream, nothing was
cheesy.
the same. Yeah.
Well, Tom, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I want to highlight something that you talked about once or twice in the morning show, and definitely in Minutes After Dark. And this was a few months ago when I was first coming on the show. You talked about how horror movies might be the way that we get ourselves through. We navigate through this woke stuff and bring the theaters back because they've always been profitable and they've always done well. You know, you remember talking about that? It was about a few months ago. And
well, I mean,
Well, they honestly, they really could use another big name plopping on and through the gates, you know, like just
If
to
you
get
can
some
do it
butts and
right.
seats.
it was when I think it was when we were talking about The Purge or something. You were talking about something
maybe
about that.
because like I mean, I did say even though I didn't like Halloween 2018, it wasn't like overly woke, and it made a shit ton of money, more money than anybody could have probably imagined.
That's right. That's what you said.
And
Pascal.
yeah, and I'm having a feeling that the new one's going to do pretty well too, even though. But yeah, you never know. I just don't know how well it's going to play out now.
See, and I'm curious with Halloween, since it's going to be on Peacock and in theaters, what the real ratio is going to be opening weekend. Like
Why'd they put
I'm
Halloween on Peacock?
really,
It's a
really
juggernaut.
hoping people go to the theaters and see this fucking movie. I want this movie to make money. I do not want people to go, well, it's free on Peacock, so I'm just going to sit at my fucking house and watch it for free. No. Pay the money. Go see the movie.
Do you think if I dress up like Michael Myers, they'll let me into the theater?
Jesus Christ, no.
I think
Not anymore.
Maybe. Not
well, I don't know,
anymore.
you're wearing a mask, right?
Well, you got a
So-
mask. That's
yeah.
right.
I know. I was thinking of that
It's
the
for
other
the
day.
corona. I got
Because
it
I know at a lot of
bad.
Comic Cons and stuff and in theaters, especially since that whole incident, like they have not allowed a lot of people to have masks that cover their faces and shit. So now I'm like, well, wait a minute. We got masks all the time covering our faces. So I should be able to go to like some of these movies with masks on. But yeah.
Dude, I bought a battle ready helmet. It's custom made to my head from India just to fuck with my job.
What were you going to say, Culture?
Oh, nothing. I
Cost
just
me $200, but it could take a 2x4 across the face. But they wouldn't let me wear it to work.
I don't believe you. I'm going to get a 2x4. Come over and I want to try it.
Anyway, Culture.
Dude, the inside's built like a fire helmet. You could go to town.
well,
All right, you were
I
saying
think
Culture.
And if you do come up, I'll let you punch me right in the fucking head as many times as you want. You'll hurt your hand before you hurt my head.
Okay, Jesse. All right. What were you saying, Culture?
no, I
Blue
think
helmet.
this film will do fine in the theaters. I think it's going to rock out at about 40 on opening weekend. So,
What
the
did
more I
last
look
one
at it,
do?
You think that's it? I thought we would get a little more for the name.
40 on the open. That's tough, dude.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't
40's
think everybody
pretty
and their
good.
sister's gonna be like, "Oh, Scream," blah blah blah, and just run out to see it.
Well-
No, that's a big no.
Well, it comes out in January. Scream comes out in January.
Yeah.
Like what, the 22nd, I believe, maybe? Don't quote me.
Which I think they're trying to,
I
because
think
what was
you're
a horror
right.
movie that opened last year in January or the year before? I can't remember which. Was it Quiet Place or one of them?
I think
There was
so.
some horror movie that opened up really well in January. So I think they're trying to grab that. Looking now, the last Scream only did 20 million its opening weekend. 19.
Or was it The Conjuring? Was it that new Conjuring?
Maybe it was one of the new Conjuring ones or something like that.
They better hope their ass that everybody's not at home binge watching Cobra Kai.
Yes.
Well, that's early. That's what, close to Christmas, so everybody will have that shit done.
That shit's after Christmas.
Yeah,
It comes out the day,
right around-
like the 31st or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. It's the day after it's on my birthday, the 30th. So I'll be very busy on my birthday.
I mean, I don't know. It might be able to pull off 40 million Culture, but I don't know. Because the last one only did 20, but with inflation, you might be right.
Because
Well-
hopefully it doesn't go to streaming also.
Wait a minute,
Where they
wait a
do the
minute.
whole-
So the 2018 film didn't score 76 million opening.
The Scream one?
Oh, I'm
He's
sorry.
talking about
I'm thinking-
Halloween.
Yeah.
He's talking about Halloween.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Scream. Yeah, the last Scream
Oh,
only
no,
did
this is-
19.
yeah. No, this thing will probably do about 25, 26.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
talking about Halloween. Okay.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, sorry. I was like, because we started talking about masks, and I'm like Michael Myers in the theater, and then
Sorry,
my
that
brain.
was my bad.
No. My brain melts when I start, because then it like everything rolls into the other thing, because it's like all I think about, when I'm not like doing a real job is thinking about numbers and what I think other things are going to do. But I mean, based on that, no, maybe 25. That would be the high end, especially like you guys are mentioning, because it's on Peacock. So there you go.
That
Mecca
just
J
throws a monkey wrench into freaking everything.
asks, what did Scream do to the horror genre? It made it too self-aware.
Yes.
And it made
Yes.
Back in the
everything
day, you had
afterwards
all
wanna
of your
be Scream.
tropes, and everybody was happy with them.
I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong. The original Scream, I love Jamie Kennedy. I loved his character, how he broke
Oh,
everything
yeah.
down. I mean, because you all have that one friend.
Yeah, 'cause
who's
he
like a
was- he
horror
was like
nut.
me as a teenager.
That was me.
Exactly, and that's me. And it's like
Yeah.
to have that being on the big screen, you're like, yeah, motherfuckers, let's see. It's like,
Honestly, in the first movie, I identified with him and I identified with Matthew Lillard, and he turned out to be the killer. Shaggy killed all these people, man.
Ooh, dead version. Ooh.
My favorite line in that whole friggin' movie, though, is after he's all stabbed up and he goes, I lose a lot of blood here. It's all coming out.
You didn't really call the cops
like-
on me, did you?
I love that.
You guys screwed this up.
I know. My favorite was my mom and dad would be so mad at me.
That's what I was gonna say. I even told Matthew Lillard that I'm like, my favorite line in that movie is that. He's like,
My mom
really?
and dad
Quick
are
question.
You're so lucky you got to meet that son of a bitch.
Well, I didn't get to meet
You met
him.
Shaggy.
I
Shaggy.
got
He's
to
like the
interview
good
him.
Shaggy.
Now, didn't
No,
he say he
no,
believes
that
Stu is
doesn't
still
count.
alive?
I'm going to call it interviewing someone, meeting them.
Do you think Stu is still alive? Is that what you said?
No, didn't Matthew Lillard say that he thought Stu could still be alive?
No. He did
Well,
show up in a cameo though in part 2.
Yeah,
And
he
you
did.
do have
He did.
another sweet ass member chat.
Yeah,
do.
Stu is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Stu-
believe he's dead, but I
He's
could have
not.
sworn
Yeah,
I
Stu's
saw
dead.
somewhere once that he said maybe, but I'm like, no, there's no way.
It'd be funny
Stu
if he had
got,
a twin brother.
yeah, because Stu
Yeah.
had the TV. Yeah, Stu got the TV in the face,
Yeah.
Right.
Plus
And
stabbed.
the
to
shit
hell.
stabbed out of him.
and he got the shit
Yep.
stabbed out of him.
Yes.
because he was bleeding out bad.
All right, we got a couple of members chats here. Thank you so much, guys. We got Deleted Scenes, aka Stephen Otten says, hail Tom, Jesse, Chef, and Fanzine, Wrenches in chat. Have a good show. I'm otherwise engaged and will try to join in later on. Well, glad to hear from you. Glad you could listen, and we appreciate you being a member. Nick at Fame is also a member and says, hail, I could say more, but I don't have to. Well, thank
We have
you
a
for
new
that.
member of the cult.
And thank you, Mr. Grant Gregory, for also becoming a member, or did he upgrade? Let's see here.
I think he just became a
Ooh,
member.
is he a puppy? Is he a minimum puppy?
Oh,
He just became a minimum effort puppy, my favorite.
awesome. Yes, that is your favorite.
Hey!
Mr. Grant Gregory is awesome. So just saying.
Absolutely.
Yay!
I just got to
And
find
Yoakum
the...
Stark has been a
Oops.
member for 2 months.
Thank you so much,
He's
Yoakum
so
Stark.
cute.
So
Love the minimum effort.
So yeah, I'm not like totally...
How come all these are popping up in the middle of the month? Does it go by when the actual
I think so.
person subscribed to it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a rolling 30 days for YouTube.
Yeah, that's why also like they must have just became a member during a stream or something like that, yeah.
It's like those member chats are so random that you got to make it good.
Well, and the other problem with it
I can't get the damn things to highlight on this thing.
yeah, they don't show up on because they're not on the StreamYard side.
Yeah, because they're not
They don't show up
technically
at all,
monetary, but they're
period.
through
Yeah,
the
they don't, show
monetary
anywhere. They don't
system.
show up in the studio. They don't show up in StreamYard. They are only in the chat when the video's live. That's
And
Well,
it
I'm gonna
doesn't
keep
make
rapping
sense
on it.
because there's a section for
Mhm.
memberships.
oh, I know. They just don't do it.
Yeah,
There's
So
We'll
wait.
figure it out one day after we bitch enough.
Hey,
And we'll
well,
thank Nikki D as well for also being a member for 6 months. Thank you so much.
That's a long time.
So this
you know,
one's, so
you
this
know,
one's
when
supposed to
people
have a bigger
support a
pledge.
channel like that, it's so greatly appreciated because it's so hard to make money on YouTube. And the Midnight's Edge umbrella of channels, it's actually like a real business. It's like they take care of everybody,
Mhm.
they promote everybody.
Yep.
It's like an actual
Nick-
thing. I
and
wish
Nick-
I could do that.
Naked
I
Fame
really
wants
wish
it.
one day I could do that.
Well, Jesse, you will. And Naked Fame wants to change his status to being a Mexican effort puppy.
Oh.
Sure. We can do that. So in case you're wondering what Gina's up to, Gina Carano news came out today about her first project since The Mandalorian. Terror on the Prairie also stars MMA fighter Cowboy Cerrone, if I'm saying that right, and Justified actor Nick Searcy and more. I'm going to read through this real quick unless Culture wants to.
Yeah, that dude is at least half Cro-Magnon.
Sure. Exclusive. While Thriller White Knuckle continues to take shape, we
Yeah,
can
I'll send
reveal
it to
that
you.
Gina Carano is underway on her first project since The Mandalorian under the radar Western. Terror on the Prairie began filming this week. Michael Polish, North Fork Force of Nature, is directing the movie about a pioneering family that fights back against a gang of vicious outlaws that is terrorizing them on the...
I say I send it to you otherwise.
Oh, no, it's fine. It is terrorizing them on their newly built farm on the plains of Montana. Carano will lead cast and produce. Among co-stars on the feature from right-wing media company, see, notice how they put that in there, The Daily Wire, and Bone Tomahawk producer Dallas Saunier are Nick Searcy, Justified, MMA star Donald Cowboy Cerrone, stand-up Tyler Fisher, Heath Freeman, Skateland, and Samir Armstrong, the OC. That's pretty cool. The plan is to first release the film exclusively to dailywire.com members in spring of 2022. The Hurt Locker outfit, Voltage Pictures, is handling international sales. Also among cast are Travis Mills, Counting Bullets, Matthias Hughes, I Come in Peace, Reese Becker, Izzy Marshall, Jeremy Ghana, and Thomas White Eagle. The movie will be Carano's first since a series of controversial social media posts saw her turfed from Disney's hit series The Mandalorian and dropped by UTA earlier this year. As we revealed, the Deadpool and Fast 6 actress soon teamed up with Ben Shapiro's The Daily Wire. Terror on the Prairie is one of a slate of film and TV projects in development for the media company, which is also getting into distribution. Action movie White Knuckle, which we broke news of in August, has been pushed back for Q1 2022 shoot. Saunier is producing Terror on the Prairie with Amanda Presmick under their banner Bonfire Legend, making a third collaboration for the firm with The Daily Wire. Pick was written by newcomer Josiah Nelson and cast by David Guglielmo, the standoff at Sparrow Creek. I don't know half of these things.
Yeah, well, this is like just
blah blah blah. Nelson.
Yeah,
it's just this is blah 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 at this point.
Yeah.
Essentially, they started filming, but we've already seen pictures of Gina, courtesy of Drunk 3PO, and herself on some of these scenes. So I found it kind of interesting.
There you go. So there's an update on Gina's recent movie. I think culture. I think
Naked Fame would like to know if there's any nudity in this fine art
doubt
house
it.
piece.
Daily Wire, probably not.
But you might see some booty.
I mean,
You know, it doesn't matter what this girl does, I love all of this because it's such a troll. Because they're going to release it on a right-wing news outlet. That's not someplace that makes movies. They're doing this purely to prove that she could do fucking anything. And it's going to make a lot of money. Why? Because nerds! We're not going to have her not make money.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Not after this shit.
Well, I hope not in that case. So yeah, good luck to that.
That sounds like something my dad would watch.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. The big news of the evening, guys, if y'all didn't know,
What is that?
I made the news.
Big nudes. There's big.
Oh,
nudes?
that's that guy grown up. He looks like weird.
Well,
Did he get cat lady surgery? that motherfucker had about 3 facelifts, and he's not 40.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, he's 55.
Jesse, no, you didn't go there.
No, I did. If he was here, I'd do more. Trust. Because I'd be able to see what he got insecure about.
Jeff Nation, tell him to stop.
Look at his eyes. Look at his mouth. Look at his cheeks. He pulled that shit back there in the Kent Brackman.
Oh my god.
Guy's got a fucking clothespin on the back of his skull holding everything up.
All right,
This guy is pushing 60 years old, and he's still in his brain thinks he's 18.
yeah, but his ears. So what you're saying is his ears are almost touching behind his head.
They're way higher than his eyes.
Okay.
That's not right.
he's all that's not right.
Look, I don't draw. I draw for shit, but I know that when you go like this, the ears go up, and when you go like this, the ears go down.
Well, holy
His
crap, you're
ears
right.
are
He was
like-
born in
Or like
1970.
his face is down here right now.
Wait, Jesse, he
Because
was
his-
born. Jesse, he was born in 1973. You're right. He's pushing what, 50? How old is that?
Wow, he's old.
Yeah,
Old.
he's that old.
He's closing in on 50. He's almost as old as me. Let's
48. He's a
dial
decade
back
older
the
than
old
me.
age conversation here, kids. You're gonna get me upset.
Culture, but you use
I don't
oil.
need to hot glue my face together.
Culture uses oil of Olay on his hair and his face. He looks perpetually 35.
Well, no, I think it's interesting, especially culture, considering this motherfucker should know better. He's been
absolutely.
around. He can't pretend like he hasn't been able to be openly gay for the last 20, 30 years without a problem.
For
Tom,
real.
do you have your tweets that inspired this? Because the tweets are
We'll
epic.
get there.
Oh, they're
We're
great
going to
as
get
well.
there.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like back in the day, I'm sure, if a guy found out the guy was gay, there'd be like some kind of, oh, you're gay? But nowadays it's like, oh, shit. Yo, can you take my wife shopping on Sunday so I can watch football?
All right, this one's good. Can we get Culture to read it? Culture, can you do it?
Well, I can do it too.
Okay, Tom, do it.
Star Trek Discovery actor Wilson Cruz recently claimed that the latest Dave Chappelle comedy special on Netflix, The Closer, is responsible for violence. Cruz, who plays Dr.
It ain't been out a week.
I know, right? I want some examples here. Dr. Cruz, who plays Dr. Hugh Culber, I should say, on Star Trek Discovery, he is not a doctor, kids, took to Twitter where he reacted to an article from The Hollywood Reporter. Cruz wrote, "Is this how we're celebrating National Coming Out Day? Is it Columbus Day, National Girls Day? What was yesterday? All I know is I didn't get my fucking mail."
It's Columbus Day or National Indigenous Day or whatever.
Oh my God. How many
Whatever the
different
fuck
days
it
is
is. I don't know. I don't
Anyway.
know.
Who cares? I'm Mexican and half Indian. Who cares? Move on.
Yeah, how
I'm
many
a
days
mutt.
do Mexicans get? You guys get one.
Hey, that guy in the bottom, how come it looks like somebody crushed Ted Cruz's face?
Because it does look like
God.
somebody crushed Ted Cruz's face. It actually looks like Ted Cruz and Murray Hamilton had a baby.
Except that that's Ted Sarandos, so that's the Netflix dude. So easy now.
He's like, I don't care what it takes. These beaches will be open on the 4th of July. Go Trump.
My God, he totally does look like him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So he says, is this how you're celebrating National Coming Out Day on Netflix? Celebrating the violence your content is responsible for and canceling your trans employees for speaking her truth and standing up for our community. Okay.
Wait, he's trans too?
That's
He's
the point of the
LGBTQ.
entire show went so
HIJK
far over his head
LMNOP.
that I doubt he actually watched it.
Oh, that'll come up. That's funny you mentioned that. So he said that. Okay, so for a little context on this, John does a fairly good job of setting this all up, but he missed like all the stuff that happened afterwards. But anyway, the article from the Hollywood Reporter is titled, and I think they changed the name of this title because I don't remember this part being part of the original title. But anyway, according to John, anyway, the article is titled "Netflix Suspends Trans Employee Who Spoke Out Against Chappelle's Special Over Attending Meeting Without Permission." In the article, the Hollywood Reporter's Alex Werpin claims a source said that the employees, including engineer Tara Field, whose Twitter thread about the special went viral, were suspended for attempting to join a quarterly meeting meant for directors or vice presidents, and not because of Field's tweets. Okay. Not included in the article is Field's lengthy Twitter thread criticizing the special and Chappelle and accusing Netflix of encouraging violence. There it goes again. Field began the thread writing, "I work at Netflix. Yesterday we launched another Chappelle special where he attacks the trans community and the very validity of transness, all while trying to pit us against other marginalized groups. You're going to hear a lot of talk about offense. We are not offended." Okay. But then she kept going on. Being trans is actually pretty funny if you're someone who actually knows.
You said, wait. Just for clarification, this is a dude, right? Because
I'm gonna respect their whatevers because
I don't anymore because I don't give a shit.
Wait,
Well-
and they actually said that being trans is actually pretty funny.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll read this here. If you're someone who actually knows about the subject matter, how could volunteering for a second puberty not be funny? That isn't that he is doing it. That isn't what he is doing, though. Our existence is funny to him, and when we object to his harm, we're offended. Then she keeps going on, or they keep going on. How's that? Is that better, Jesse?
Andrew
The problem,
WK.
The problem is that people are responding to something we never said. We are complaining about being offended, or we aren't complaining about being offended, and we don't have thin skin. You try going to the pharmacy and having them call you sir in front of everyone while you pick up your estradiol. Thin skin. Yeah, that's called being thin-skinned.
No, that's called being a man, and you're trying to buy something full of estrogen. Of course, they're going to call you sir. You have a beard. It's called being polite, you prick.
I've been called ma'am in the drive-thru. I've been called all kinds of crazy shit. Does it bother me? No. Oh,
you know how many motherfuckers still call chef he?
True.
I've been called a wetback, but I don't know if that's
Trudeau.
What we object to, what was that? Go ahead.
No, the story is I was in Vegas and twice got approached from behind by dudes because of my hair.
I'm not surprised. And only like 2/3 of them are actually disappointed, right?
Easy now.
He's very
like, look at them broad shoulders.
Culture, do I want to say good job? Congratulations.
You know, it's funny he says that because my mother back in the 60s walking down the street with her friend Artie, and he had long hair down to his ass, and he was about 5'5". So these guys in a pickup truck pull over and they're yelling, "Hey girls, get here, baby." And then he turns around and he flips some birds like, "Hey, fuck you," with his beard, you know. And then they just peeled out of there. They were so embarrassed.
So needless to say, this keeps going. Tara just keeps tearing it up. Even though they're not offended, remember, and they don't have thin skin. What we object to,
but 8 comments later.
Yeah, 8 fucking comments later.
And they're not little comments either, like you just had a thought. They're like,
this is all 240 fucking characters being used.
He's like, I edited this is my 3rd draft of this comment, and I'm not offended.
Their memorandum here. Like, okay, so what we object to is the harm that content like this does to the trans community, especially trans people of color, and very specifically Black trans women. People who look like me aren't being killed. I'm a white woman. I get to worry about Starbucks writing Tara on my drink. There you are. Correct.
Whoa.
That part you're correct. In the last part, I don't know where you're. Yeah, go ahead. You were going to say something there, Chef.
Fucking Karen. Moving on.
That's it? You had nothing else to say. All right.
Moving on.
You're just like, whoa. Hold the brakes up. So then... Then they continue to go on. Promoting TERF ideology, which is what we did by giving it a platform yesterday, directly harms trans people. It is not some neutral act. This is not an argument with two sides. It is an argument with trans people who want to be alive and people who don't want us to be. Who is saying that you don't have the right to live?
Can I ask a dumb question?
They're all dumb questions on this subject only.
Tom, can I ask a dumb question?
Please.
Okay, TERF. Does that stand for tacos with? What does TERF stand for?
Surf and turf.
Oh, it's trans. Oh, god damn it!
Tacos under rough foliage.
Trans exclusionary.
Thank you. Trans exclusionary.
Radical feminists.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Bullshit.
Yes. No, it's a thing. Google it. It's a thing.
Oh my god, these people need jobs.
I'm just a South Carolinian, thought out Mexican caveman rabbit chicken farmer. Them are big words.
I would say, Mike, you own a company. You should hire some of these people and teach them the way, but they're just not. They're not going to do any work.
Yeah, no, I got enough of that.
Thank you for the alcohol warning, Goddess of Women. Many of us are going to probably need it because we're not even like half done here, and I got to take a piss, so I might have to.
I made $800 on the stock market today, so I'm drinking.
Okay. Right. I made probably about $1,500 in crypto, bro.
Nice.
In crypto?
Yeah.
Congratulations, bros.
Now, this is a whole conversation for later. If you're up later, come join my stream after this.
Actually, I got to take a piss real quick. So if you guys want to talk about crypto real quick for 2 seconds.
How about
crypto is not a 2-second conversation.
No, that's like a week. But no, look, here's the thing. So, like, for example, so if you guys are familiar with this this YouTuber that's been around for a long time, she came out as lesbian. I mean, part of her channel content was, trying out sex toys and stuff, and she was monetized for a very long time. And the minute they started to call her a TERF, a trans exclusionary radical feminist, because she's a lesbian, by the way, they canceled her and killed her monetization. She's been on Tim Poll multiple times. Her name is Ariel Scarcella.
Ariel isn't monetized on YouTube anymore?
I don't think so. No,
Can I ask an honest question about the whole culture of transgenderism?
Okay.
Back in the day, you had people who were gay, you had people who were straight, you had people who were bisexual. Men that identified as female
Right.
were drag queens. And they're some of the nicest goddamn people you ever want to meet, the real ones.
Or transvestites. I mean, there are a lot of different differentiations. Yes, Jesse.
But how come now everybody has to have surgery? That's so extreme.
Well, again,
you can die.
Yes, except that there are some people that don't. I mean, it falls into the, you know, whatever your individual category is, or whatever you actually feel like being. That's the problem. Is it's really hard to define.
Comfortable in the skin that you are in.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
So
that's why the whole drag queen thing started, right?
well, like, or you can end up being like feeling feminine, doing everything you can to make yourself that way, including maybe getting breast augmentation, right? But leaving the last bit of your male in, you know,
so
anatomy.
You know it works.
Well, I'm just saying.
If you cut it in half and rip it in half and turn it inside out and shove it inside you might have little to no sensation ever again.
If you're a guy, and you want breast, just eat plenty of like Mexican food, and you'll eventually get a little extraction up there. You know what I'm
saying? Okay, this is a whole nother conversation.
Well, no, but I was trying to explain it. So essentially, so you have, so for example, so Ariel may actually find herself, you know, in that category. Well, someone else who's being called a TERF, of course, is the billionaire authoress of the Harry Potter novels, J.K. Rowling. Mm-hmm. So, you know, some of these people are the reason they're called TERF is because they refuse to. They refuse to allow people to identify as a woman if they were not biologically born in that way. So they create this term TERF, which they use as a slur, just like they use cis as a slur and all this other stuff. So
I think that's more of a blanketed thing. I think I know what you're getting at, culture, but like just to be clear though, I think most people who are objecting to this aren't so much objecting to people identifying as women. It's this whole idea that, you know, there's this mentality that if you talk to a person a certain way, or if like they're in a medical situation or all this other like nonsense that's going around, it's like, oh, you're abusing my truth or whatever, because you're saying that just because I'm not a naturally born woman, I can't have a baby. It's like, no, that is fucking reality.
No, that's called science, bitch. Don't be a science denier. Fauci will come after you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what this is kind of, I think, boils down to, is you have people, because I mean, I don't ever remember J.K. Rowling specifically saying anything anti-trans, right? Same thing with Chappelle here in this case.
Now look,
very similar discussions being had in that regard. Because
tonight we have Chef. Chef is gay. We all know this. You never hid this, right?
Oh, and if you don't know, I came out. Hello.
Years ago. You're comfortable with me asking you weird questions, right?
Yeah, we talk about this shit all the time.
For those of you who don't know, this is like one of my best fucking friends. Okay, so she's like me. Like, she's like a black chick version of Jesse. Now,
oh no!
Yeah.
This is kind of true.
We could tell you a weird story.
She is mirror universe Jesse.
No way.
But as like a guy who's just in the chicks,
that's like, the mirror part.
If there was a guy that got a sex change and became a chick, I wouldn't want to bang him, because
and now see, that makes you a TERF. You are
fine. I don't watch football. It doesn't really matter.
I'm confused. Wait,
but now, Chef, would you go with a guy that became a woman?
No.
That's my question.
No.
Or does it just not do anything for you?
Well, for me, it's about attraction. I mean, have I dabbled with the transgender community? I have, just to say, you know, don't knock it till you try it, per se.
Right.
Oh, you should try everything twice in case you didn't do it right the first time.
Honestly, I prefer women, full-blown women. I can't. It's that my head can't wrap around the fact that, yes, you still have two parts. Yes, you may have had top surgery, but you haven't had your bottom surgery, and that's hard to wrap. That's hard for me to wrap my head around. So
I think the most important, though, at least from my perspective here, is that even within the community itself, there's obviously debate.
There's tons of debate.
I think that's the more important question, I guess.
And somebody asked in the chat, and just to answer your question, when somebody calls somebody cisgendered or cis, they're actually trying to use a Latin term, which means on the same side as, which means you represent the gender with which you were born, or the actual sexual identity biology with which you were born.
It sounds like two things: a cyst and a sissy. Neither one of which I want to be.
Well, but the problem is they take a clinical word and then they turn it into a slur. They throw it at you like it's a slur, and that's the problem is how these terms are thrown around by these various folks, and we're in this weird place where nobody cares. Nobody cared. You go back 6 years ago, nobody cared. None of this stuff mattered, and
until identity politics reared its ugly head.
Well, no, this is another way to be divided. Okay, so and again, if you don't think that these people are all about dividing everybody from each other, you're not paying attention, because that's all that they've done. And look, you can talk about trying to bring everybody together, but you do the exact opposite of that and then celebrate it. That's not unity, right? We were on our way to complete and total unity, which is the exact opposite.
Total gaslighting.
Yeah, which is the exact opposite of anybody with any kind of authority wants to actually have happen, because then they can no longer lead you around by the nose. So, and again, right now, this is the biggest, it doesn't matter. Look, this particular thing, this argument, this conversation around this person, Tara Field, is an odd one. And it's completely not related to what happened to Tom, but it does have, it's related in a tertiary way, because obviously this person to some extent was involved. But her arguments make no sense, because she did not watch it, because he didn't. Did Dave actually say anything that would encourage someone to commit violence against anybody?
No, he encouraged compassion.
I watched it, by the way. So
the theme of the thing was empathy. It's the biggest troll ever, and that's why he's so good, because they all claim to be empaths.
I mean,
but they don't understand empathy.
You can tell when he was talking about his friend Daphne, may she rest in peace. You can tell that hit him hard, and that was hard for him to talk about. But you know what? Yeah, the joke that he said afterwards, I fucking laughed my ass off. You could tell the audience was kind of like, do we laugh? Do we? It's like, no, the bitch would have fucking laughed her ass off on that joke.
Well, and that's and you're right. I mean, it was he delivered a great punchline, and that was one of the comments, right? She said, actually, specifically before she was, pushed to her ultimate removal, right? She said, this guy doesn't punch down, he punched jokes. Yeah, which is exactly what happens.
Lines,
that's a punch line. That's right.
He doesn't punch up. He doesn't punch down.
Punch lines.
That's why they had such a problem with it, because of the final line. Please stop punching down on my people, meaning comedians.
I think he meant more than comedians, but yeah.
He meant anything. See, and that is the beautiful ambiguity of it all, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah, Jesse, because the big setup was that he kind of basically said it in that one part. Sorry, Culture. He basically said that, basically the trans community now is the ones holding all the power. Like, he talks about the ultimate cancellation of Daphne, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could interpret it. He was speaking on behalf of a minority, or you could interpret it that he's speaking on behalf of everybody else, saying, "Stop it." And that's ultimately, I think, what everybody would like, is for this all to stop, because it doesn't help anybody's argument in the trans community when you're constantly swinging fists when nobody's attacking you. And if they are attacking you, there might be specific people doing it. But if you don't watch the special, if you're not conversant in what you're speaking about, then you're yelling at the clouds. One of the reasons why I want to see the things that I talk about, so that I can make sure that the initial impression I got from everything that I've been, able to obtain is what is represented on the screen, which, again, when it comes to James Bond, not nearly as bad. The context around some of the stuff that we heard isn't. When you talk about, the stuff around Venom and the way it was anti-marketed, you have to be conversant in the material, or you're creating content that isn't full. It's not rich, and it's also incomplete, and it robs everybody of an opportunity to gain more understanding, which this kind of promotion of one side of the equation does every single time.
I'm going to go a little different than you.
Sure.
Here's what I say. You know what our problem is? Our problem is the vast majority of us are decent people trying to treat people decently, and you got a small subset of indecent people who treat people indecently and look at the world indecently. And you know what? I'm fucking sick and fucking tired about giving a shit about 1/10 of 1/10 of 1/10 of 1/10 of whatever the flying fuck percent. I have not heard of any violence issues. This is made up bullshit, and I'm sick of it.
You're right, Mike. If you have a very small group of people and any amount of violence within that group of people, of course it's going to be more than any other group of people because it's a small group of people.
Well,
but that doesn't mean that necessarily that violence was directed because of the person.
Shit, let's go by that logic. Let's go Little Bambino. 100% of all Mexican Chihuahuas on Hilton Head Island were attacked by a copperhead snake last month.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That's kind of where I'm going with this. You're right. That's kind of the hyperbolic kind of nature of Now, am I saying that there probably isn't violence towards trans men or women?
There is.
Of course there probably is.
When, where?
But my
When?
point is how is it any worse or any more prevalent than it is in any other relationship is my point, or any other community? Like, it just seems like so much more, probably because there's very few.
No, it's because they're bitching and we're not, and we're too decent to laugh about it and call out the statistics and laugh about it and check people at the door, because we're all decent people with a decent ethic and we're giving people the benefit of the doubt. And fuck it, draw a line. I'm with Jesse. Draw a line. I'm sick of this shit.
But you can draw a line and you can still be a decent person. That's the difference. I fully believe that. I think, look, all you have to do is grow up around a family where a young person that you've seen grow up pretty much their entire life and decide that because of how they were born, it doesn't line up with what they actually are inside. All you have to do
I've got a niece and a nephew, both of whom are going through this stuff right now and have been, and they're completely against all this woke cancel shit.
Well, that's my point too, Mike, is like I have nothing against accepting anybody's point of view, lifestyle, any of that kind of shit. As long as it's between two consenting adults, I don't care. Yes. And what you want to do to your body, as long as you're a healthy individual, I don't care, right? And most people don't. In fact, I don't think Chef and I have ever had a conversation about her sexuality. It does never, ever come up. Why? Because I've known tons of gay people before. I didn't need to ask her, and I don't need to ask her anything about it. If I have a question, I'm sure I would ask her, and she'd probably answer or she wouldn't answer, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's never fucking come up because it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with our friendship. I'm not friends with her because she's gay.
To be honest, we're all a bunch of lesbians on this panel.
True.
We all love women. We're all a bunch of lesbians on this panel. Okay.
All right. Greg, you've been really quiet. Did you even get a chance to watch the Chappelle special yet, or?
No, I have not seen it yet, but I know all about the controversy and everything. I just wanted to make sure I'm up to date for most of it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I agree with you, man. I'm like 100% right there with you, Tom.
Yeah, it's funny because again, back when I was in the corporate world before I did what I do now, you know what? That was a conversation that didn't even have to happen. If somebody roll in with their girlfriend and they happen to be female, nobody cared. They still got invited to the parties. They still hung out with everybody. They were still my friend. It doesn't matter.
But right? You know what?
Go ahead.
I was just say, I guarantee you, everybody who's ever met Tara has heard her life story the moment they meet her.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Here's the thing. Could I have gone my entire life without knowing that Chef, right, was lesbian? Sure. Would it have changed my opinion of Chef? Absolutely not. Incredible voice, really, awesome, and pretty smart person. So, I never had to know anything else, right? This is the weird thing. I don't walk up to you and say, here, I am 25,000 different things. I'm not going to tell you about each one of them. I am not the physically observable or the bathroom part bumping part of myself. I'm a complete human being. I'm having a human experience, which is what Dave Chappelle was talking about in his special. Everybody out there is stop allowing yourselves to be divided. That's the answer to the question. Stop it. Don't divide yourself along political lines. Are you blue team or red team? Guess what? I'm team America if I'm anything.
Yeah.
America. About me, right? That's what I am. I am team United States. I am team my family members. Those are my team. And if in my own family, we divide along political lines, right? And I do my level best to avoid the political conversation, especially now, but the most important thing is the people around you. Family's not forever, right? Because everybody dies. So if you want to leave the petty crap in this world and to allow that to be the things that divide you, you're limiting your human experience. You're limiting your ability to love and appreciate the people around you, despite what they think, even if you disagree. I'm incredibly frustrated. I hope you guys understand that. So
no, I get you. And I just want to show how brave and stunning Night Raven 1942 is. Night Raven 42 says, I was a woman that turned into a man who turned into a woman and now living as a man again.
Well,
Wait,
see,
what?
And that's difficult because
I don't know if they're lying or not. I can't. I'm not gonna.
If that's true, I commend you.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. That's fucking.
I think
great.
they're lying, but
But I mean, if it's bullshit, then I mean,
here's the thing.
Bravo, you got me.
But it could be true about somebody, right? It could, even if that's not their actual experience. It could be true for someone, and if that's the case, they did everything they could to figure out who they were.
right.
Because something wasn't right. Something within them didn't balance the equation. And you know what? Who am I to say don't figure that stuff out? No, one of the things that you go through life, especially when you're a young person, right, is try to figure out who the F you are, because your whole life somebody else is trying to tell you or encourage you to be something. They are, no matter what. When you're raised in a particular way by a particular set of people that have a particular set of beliefs, but you eventually go on a journey to become who you are going to be, to find yourself. That's one of the names for it.
The big difference, though, is usually like these kind of things generally don't they're a part of you, but they're not who you are, right? And I think that's the main problem with a lot of these people is they see it as an identity.
Well,
they've taken their selves as like, this is who I am, when that's not who you are. That's a part of who you are, but that's not who you are in general.
Yeah, that would be like if the first time I met Chef, not to single you out again, I'm sorry, but
Oh no, you're good.
like if the first time I met her and she's like, "Hi, I'm Chef, I'm gay." Like,
it's like, hi, my pronouns are.
My pronouns are.
Wait a minute,
her,
what happened
he,
with
them,
me the first
they,
time you
whatever.
met me? I said I was Mexican Iron Man.
Well, I believed you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like you said, I mean, the problem is you are not your immutables. You are more than that. And I think
we should get back to this. Though.
Yeah, we can get back to it. Absolutely.
She has a lot to fucking say here before I even get brought into the story.
Yeah, and when we did this story earlier on the show, Tom and I did together, we didn't read these because I'd been through these multiple times, and I'm like, this is just.
I'm going to try to read them all here, but I didn't know.
Okay, let's read them, and I want to get to the part where Tom got banned.
Yeah. I didn't get banned, but I got
blocked.
I didn't get blocked either yet, believe it or not. Surprisingly.
Wait, you didn't get blocked?
I know everybody else did, but I didn't, and I don't think Lorena did either. And that's the other thing. John left Lorena out of this, which is sad because that really punched holes in fucking STD boys' little argument. But anyway, promoting turf ideology, which is what we did by... Oh, wait, I read this one. Sorry. This gets brushed off as offense, though, because if we're just too sensitive, then it is easy to ignore us. I'm surprised I haven't had anyone call me ironically hysterical yet today. Well, you would wonder why you're even getting to the point where you're thinking that when, because you're acting like a hysterical freak. And I don't mean that like in that way, but I mean like you're freaking out over stupid bullshit because you didn't even watch the fucking special, I bet, which you probably had access to before anybody else. Right. So who does this harm? Why don't we go over the list of people from the U.S. who aren't offended by Chappelle's special? Okay, so anyway, a spokesman came out for Netflix though and said this is absolutely untrue to say that we have suspended any employees for tweeting about this show. Then added, our employees are encouraged to disagree openly and we support their right to do so. And then a memo came in from the CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, and he said, several of you have asked where we draw the line on hate. We don't allow titles on Netflix that are designed to incite hate or violence, and we don't believe The Closer crosses that line. Sarandos added, I recognize, however, that distinguishing between commentary and harm is hard, especially with stand-up comedy, which exists to push boundaries. Some people find the art of stand-up to be mean-spirited, but our members enjoy it, and it's an important part of our content offering. And it's probably a good thing that they did this, because otherwise they'd be called massive hypocrites over the cuties thing, but I digress. So then this is where they bring me in. With this information included in the article, Midnight's Edge host Tom Connors responded to Cruz stating, way to bury the fact that they burst into a meeting unannounced. I'm sure that if they had lodged their complaints properly, this wouldn't be the case. Way to conflate the truth. To which Wilson replied, way to ignore why she felt it was necessary to take such actions. Sit your ass down. Oh, Lord. And then he got
that's him talking to you?
Yeah. That was his first response to me. And it didn't take him, but, well, let's see. I posted that at 3:43. Literally 2 minutes to take him to fucking respond to
Holy
it.
shit.
Jeez.
Wow.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker was like hovering over his fucking
This
phone.
is a
Just
guy
waiting.
who's one of the lead actors on a network show that, oh my God. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't waste no fucking time, right? So then Wyatt comes in here and says, always some excuses for dramatized irresponsibility. He goes, what a privileged existence to live, the kind of life in which you could never imagine raising your voice and taking a stand against oppression and joy. To which I responded, boy, I don't know if it's irony or hypocrisy that a fucking actor is trying to talk about privilege, but anyhow. Then Wyatt said, yet not so privileged that someone making a joke about me is oppression. He goes, I mean, what can you say? When your right to exist isn't questioned and supported by every law and societal norm created by people who are just like you, wake up. And this is where I ask again, what world did Wilson Cruz live in for the last fucking 30 years, at least? Because I don't know about him, but I am from the Midwest, and we're kind of slow, folks, like as far as adopting things. I'll admit it. And this was not a problem back then. I don't get where he's getting like he's been so oppressed all these fucking years. I would really like to know this. Where was he so oppressed when he got a job acting?
Yeah. And a lead on a TV show.
Oh, one of the leads, but yeah.
Yeah.
And that's true. He actually almost gets as much screen time as the lead.
On a shitty ass one to be, I digress.
It's craziness, man.
So
I don't know where he gets off though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like seriously, dude. Like,
Yeah, I double checked. I got blocked at 5:07 p.m.
Yeah, he was blocking people left and right, but then Lorena got involved as well.
What did
and
I
then-
say to get blocked? Let me see what I said.
I'll try to bring up Lorena's responses here in a minute, but the other thing though is we kept asking him, "Did you watch the show?"
nothing.
And he would never say yes. Finally, after being asked like by me and 5 other people, and me more than once, he responded with some nasty tweet like, "Oh, I've had trans friend moments." Ugh, I can't talk. I'll put it up there along with Donald Trump's black friends. To which I simply replied,
Whoa, really?
"What about Daphne?"
Boom.
Mic drop.
Yeah, he clearly didn't fucking watch it.
Yeah.
And,
Wait, he didn't respond to that either?
oh no, he was responding to other people, but he quit responding to me. Like, as you can see, like he kind of, I don't even know if he responded on this thread here. He didn't.
He got overwhelmed by a Twitter thread that didn't like what he had.
Well,
to say.
he didn't necessarily get ratioed, but it wasn't like in really good place because, like, I gotta look, folks. I don't have that many people following me on Twitter because a lot of people think that I'm the main channel thing and all this other shit. So, like, most people don't even know I exist on there. And then, so like, I got barely 3,400 followers. He's got over 92,000 people. He thought he was going to ratio me and fucking Lorena, is what he thought was going to happen. Because here, I'll show you what this little fucker did.
Well, couldn't get
Did
anybody.
he learn that no one's paying attention to him?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, he couldn't get anybody to engage.
Nope.
And he's accumulated those 90,000 followers over time. And here's the thing.
Over a TV show from 35 years ago.
Well,
because they're like, oh, I remember that.
He's been in a couple other things, though. But yeah, I mean, this was not a great move on his part, to be honest with you.
Maybe he
But,
meant to block
Listen,
you.
punching down right here.
I responded to your tweet, and that's how I got blocked.
Yeah, but he went and retweeted Lorena. I think he retweeted her twice. He retweeted Will. Oh, it looks like he took down the retweet of mine because he must have had too much. And then his other thing was, baby, I've been having a block party. I feel cleansed. So all these people who don't know me fail to understand that is by design, honey. Those who need to know. I'm good with that. Trust.
The fuck?
This is a weird thing.
Hey, who even
What
talks
does
like that?
any of that word salad mean?
Yeah, it's we're missing context here. Yeah, I mean, either that or that was the word salad, as Jesse referred to it as, that he wanted it to be, so that everybody'd be like, the fuck is this guy talking about?
And he was looking for some sympathy.
Or he was trying to roll the victim card, which I'm sick and tired of.
Yeah.
Dude, you go out and attack somebody and then you back up because you got smashed back. And now you want to be a victim? Fuck you. You're the one who engaged in this in the first place.
Yeah, he totally took down the one where he went after me.
Yeah, you know why? Because he makes him look bad. And now there's traction on it because you're gonna end up with a lot of people, dude, the internet is forever. Screenshot the shit out of stuff. You're not going to get away from
he was just going off on the other people too in this thing, and he was posting like,
I like when culture goes to war.
He was trying to be all like fucking like sounding all like smart.
Because of his hair, when Culture gets mad, he reminds me of Braveheart.
Yeah, he just smears blood through it for intimidation.
Oh my God,
actually,
Culture! One day you should come on screen with the camera on and have the Braveheart face paint.
I should. And not only that, I will do what Jesse said, because you know what? When you do smear blood in your hair and it dries, it stays out of your face, so you don't have to put a helmet on. Just whoop people's booty. Look, here's the thing.
Why would you know that?
Because he's done it before.
No comment.
There's more than one way to get out of a cockfight.
He's a badass.
I don't like this kind of engagement, right? Because this is exactly a tactic that all these people have been taught, to engage in something where you think you're going to win and then pull back when you get your ass kicked. Alyssa Milano is the monster of it all. So, oh my gosh.
Is she still bald from Corona for some reason?
Dude, okay, so she had just gotten out of the shower.
There's our boy.
Wait a minute, is this for real?
When there's a Star Trek convention and nobody wants an autograph of the current cast but Jeffrey Combs. Look at this. Everybody's lined up.
They're lined up for one guy and everybody else is like, nah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who's your kick on the far right?
This is why conventions are awkward as fuck. Because while you're in a line for one person, you can't make eye contact with any of these nobodies.
Dude, is this
table?
Is that Tilly on the far right?
Is this the STD sucks guy that did this?
Let me see here.
It ain't like he doctored anything.
Who is that? Yeah,
STD sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Good job.
Yeah, it's right there, duh.
Is that Tilly on the far right?
No, I don't know who that is.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Looks like it. That's boyfriend right there.
Look, it looks like Rosie O'Donnell sitting next to Andy Dick, sitting next to some. Who cares? Sitting next to who
There's some
cares?
older person here too that's actually got people lined
Jeffrey
up.
Combs plays.
He's been in like almost every incarnation of Star Trek except for the original, from my recollection.
Wow. I was about ready to launch into a rant, and I don't even remember what it was. It was going to be epic, though. I can swear.
Of course it was.
It was going to be good stuff. I'm just mad. It's easy to get me mad. This stuff drives me crazy. I'm tired.
I remember a year ago it wasn't. A year ago you were all like butterflies and rainbows all the time.
But I love everybody. That's the problem. You're messing with my chi.
Look, frustration is cumulative. Just like carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, except that I still love everybody. That's the thing. Until you give me reason not to love you, it's my default position. It's the best way to live.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I do.
It's the
But
best way to live.
then when you don't love him anymore, you know what? Walk the
Why are you
plank.
feeling culture in his default position? That
It's
sounds
that
very
sexy fucking
shady.
hair.
It is.
That is true.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
very-
Hey,
I could
look,
probably spoon with him and not have a problem.
it's fine. Hey, look,
And I bet it smells really good too.
Actually, yeah. Oh, anyway, I was
Did
getting-
Tom just come out of the closet? He's
Fuck
no
no.
longer a turf.
It's fine. I know what it was. Alyssa Milano. There we go. So you brought her into the conversation, Jesse. I'm going to finish this. She got out of the shower, right? The video that she shot, she got out of the shower. She probably did, a proper shampoo, and she probably did a really nice volumizing conditioner because her hair is flat as fuck. I mean, that is some skinny fucking flat hair. Anyway,
girlfriend.
So she gets out the shower and she's pulling a detangler comb through her damn head, right? Which is exactly what it does. It tries to pull out tangles. At the same time, it pulls your hair the F out of your head. That's part of its job, is to pull out anything that is ready to surrender itself, right? The weak hair comes out your head with that thing, and it's wet. So she's pulling out, you see the thing? Because I had you, I did COVID. Here's my hair loss. And I'm like going, bitch, I pull more hair out of my fucking head every goddamn day. You've no clue what it is to lose hair. This pissed me off because I'm going, if you know anything about hair care,
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, homie. Because I used to have hair down to my ass. I used to pull hair clumps out of the drain that looked like it was a fucking ferret. I'm like, how do I have so much hair left?
It makes me crazy because I'm like, okay, look, I tell you what, I can pull more. I have a brush sitting next to me, right? I will pull out freaking, Chewbacca out of this hairbrush if I brush my hair for 10 minutes, because guess what? Part of the process of having hair, you lose that shit. That's why you got dust every damn where you lose skin cells too. This stuff makes me crazy, and I'm tired of that. And this chick, that's misinformation. That bitch should have been fucking suspended from Twitter, YouTube, fucking everything. God damn.
But all she has to do is she has to advertise the jabs. And if you advertise the jabs, then it's okay.
Sorry, culture.
It was perfect. I was about to go crazy, so that was good timing.
God damn.
Yeah, me and Chef are just sitting on the side of this train wreck laughing our asses off tonight.
Well, here's something I know Greg might be interested in. We are less than a half hour away from the premiere of the new Chucky series.
What?
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Where? When? What show?
It's gonna
What
be
channel?
on USA and Sci-Fi, 10/9 Central.
So this is actually this is a thing. This is a real thing. This
and I'll
is
probably
no
get
bullshit.
acclaimed for this, but this is the world's most awesome fucking commercial because this actually puts together the legit Chucky and Michael Myers.
Why does he have?
So this is like
girls'
Freddy
hair?
versus Jason.
Yeah, fuck this. I'll tell you why.
Ooh, I like the pumpkin.
No,
Just
Wait,
wait.
whoa.
It's a
Michael
trailer
Myers
for Halloween, but it's got Chucky in it. I thought it was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Chucky would never be able to maintain. He'd be
Well,
in a microwave.
It's just for fun, dude.
I love that.
I am not a Chucky fan.
I know you're not, dude, but
That's
You know
cool.
what? Child's Play 3 was great when you replaced all the fake ammo with live ammo. That was pretty funny. That was a good troll.
But that is like the first time we've had two actual icons come together on screen that were the legit version since Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
So that is
Whoa. You did not have the legit versions in Freddy versus Jason. You had some new guy in Robert
Okay,
Englund.
well, you know what I mean.
You had some Jason placeholder in Robert Englund.
Okay, you know what I mean. All right.
That was what I've
He
never
was
seen
no
that.
Kane
I'm still
Hodder.
sour about that shit.
Kenneth LaRoque is a member for 4 months as the minimum puppy level.
Speaking of that,
Awesome.
yeah, let's get to some member.
Because
posts
we
and
had
other
like
things.
3
Yeah.
culture rants in a row, so I apologize.
Yeah, no, that's
I
all
wanna be
right.
quiet.
I'm enjoying
I
it.
liked them. I like feisty culture.
Big Daddy MRI, who's been a member for 2 months at the Congo level, says, "Hail chat, hail wrenches, hail panel, loving the stream." Well, glad to hear it back, Big Daddy MRI, and we're glad to have you here. Joachim Stark has been a member for 2 months. Excuse me, at the minimum effort puppy level. Thank you. Naked Fame sent in $2 and says, "Wilson came out as old on National Coming Out Day."
Apparently, he came out as somebody who's had so much surgery, according to Jesse, that his ears touch in the back of his head.
Allegedly.
It's like the Homer
Allegedly.
Simpson where he's got everything pulled back.
like seriously.
Oh yeah.
I can't even name a chick. Like whose face looks like that? Nancy Pelosi?
Well, yeah. Well, no. What's going on with? Okay, I'm not going to go there. I'd be nice.
She's like 100.
No.
Don't do it, Culture. Don't do it.
Don't
Just
do
go
it.
for it. Go for it.
Don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Rip the head off that dove like you're Ozzy Osbourne.
Look, I don't like ad hominem attacks, so I have to be careful. I try not to do that. It's not in me. It's not in me. I don't know what happened. I'm possessed.
Okay, Rudy sent in $5 and says there's only two genders. A male that uninstalls his D is still a male. With his D removed, a female with a D sewn on is still just a female. Well, that's pretty much how science works. And then Jace Fox, who's been a member for 2 months at the
But
minimum
if you're into
effort puppy level,
trannies, you can never get them pregnant.
Dude, you know what, Jesse? You probably are hanging out with Nick Rekieta and watching frickin' Futa. I guarantee you that is your jam, right?
Does he have an actual
Where did
law
we get
office?
here? How did
He
we get
does.
here?
He does. He has a day job.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
He's
He's
a
a
liar.
real lawyer because I'll
He's a
stop
liar.
giving him shit then.
No, he's a real lawyer.
He's a
Yeah.
lawyer.
You know what? You're not wrong. The passing the bar. They used to just go down to the bar and get the best liar. That's how lawyers actually started.
I actually could.
Really?
I've actually thought about doing that, going down, and because I mean, it wouldn't take me more than like 2 months study, and I could take the bar and just become a liar. Wouldn't have to get my Juris Doctorate or
That'd be
anything.
awesome if I could be like Leo and Catch Me If You Can.
You know what? I don't think you want the headache.
To be
All
a
he did was
liar?
take the
'Cause
bar.
you know
He
what?
didn't
You
even
know
go
who
to
needs
school.
lawyers? People with fucking drama.
Oh, I didn't say I was going to practice law. I said I could just be a lawyer, and then I could put Esquire next to my name. Be another thing to add next to my name because I got a fucking shitload of stuff next.
I
to
thought Esquire meant that you were the son of a naval officer. Or is
What?
I thought Esquire was the son of a naval officer.
I just know Bill
Yeah,
Esquire.
That's why I looked it
That's
up.
what I know from.
That's why you looked it up.
Bill Espresso Esquire.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Ted
Bill
Theodore
Espresso
Logan.
Esquire. I love
I
that.
don't know.
No.
I always thought it was the name of.
You shouldn't have killed my puppy. I'm going to shoot all of you in the stomach. then
Why
the
did you
face,
kill
then the
Ted's
knees,
dog?
then the
That's
face.
a total dick move.
It's
Yeah,
totally
he-
non-heinous.
He really did a number on that kid from Game of Thrones.
I'm so sorry, Ted. It's so bogus they killed your dog, dude.
It's totally heinous.
I know.
How could someone do that to like a dog?
Well, I mean, the terminology originally came from England. It referred to somebody of status, but it eventually became adopted here in the United States as a term describing somebody that that was a lawyer or had a Juris Doctorate background in law, et cetera, et cetera.
All right.
I really don't know what just happened, Wild Rose, but I do want to say hello
Well, I just learned
to
something.
Red Gaze and Fatal J in the chat. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Fatal J, how you doing? Fucker, why ain't you in here?
Yeah, because he always claims I never let him in, but like he showed up now. I should send him a link. Why not?
Yeah, fatal.
The dude's
roll in
funny.
here, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
always
I-
agree with Fatal J, but that motherfucker funny.
He is.
That's what's important.
Well, true. I mean, if Dave Chappelle rolled into the chat, I mean, we'd probably invite
Oh,
him.
I kiss his ass. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, wow.
You know why? When he leaves work and half baked and he goes, "Freedom!" I do that. I still do that when I leave work.
But do you also say, let's go, Brandon?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Let's go.
Did you see where the
Brandon.
guy at the airport paged that?
Yes.
Yes.
That
was
dude was like
amazing.
that dude was like a
Yeah, Black
like a
Suit.
TA
Yeah, the guy on Twitter is called Black Suit. He also paged somebody at San Diego International today. Noman dates. It was amazing. I'm like, oh
He's
my
no
making
man
god.
good.
dates, I don't
Three
get
little
it.
kids. Three
No
little
mandates.
We got
Three little-
another member
Oh,
of
You got a new Tim Hayes. Welcome to Minimum Effort Puppy.
Welcome. We got a minimum effort. I'm going to do that while I get back to the other super chats.
Another couple of months, man. Everybody's going to be a fucking member on this channel.
I'm going to tell you this. The Let's Go Brandon thing is not only global, but 3 little kids got a race started today. It wasn't even a NASCAR event, I don't think, based on what I was seeing, where they said, "Gentlemen, start your engines," and then the littlest kid amongst them says, "Let's go, Brandon." I was like, "Oh,
Yes.
According to you can't even have a soapbox derby, Joe.
Brandon is the serial fart sniffer. I don't know about that, but he may be a fart dolphin lover.
That's
fart
fart
rape.
rape.
That's fart rape.
We covered this last night.
Yes,
That's fart rape.
And then we had a couple of other super chats here before we move on.
Yeah,
to
what the fuck
one.
is that? Exactly. Thank you. That's farting so loud that it intimidates.
I'll tell you if you want to know.
Not farting, and somehow that's rape.
We'll get to that here really shortly.
Hold on, let's get through the super chats, Jesse.
Goddess of Whim sends in $2. Says, "This crap is why I'm going to die alone." I don't think so, Goddess of Whim. Hopefully that's not true. But yeah, when you got men like Cruz out there, I can see why you would think that.
Well, but he's not interested in. I'm not going to go.
Well, and yeah, like
look, my uncle was gay as a $3 bill, and he wouldn't fuck this guy. He would be annoyed by him and just go away.
I don't know if that term's like politically correct anymore, but yeah,
I don't care.
I know you don't.
About my uncle.
Do you know how many times I've heard that statement? The $3 bill thing.
My uncle was gay. Okay, look. Until he was like 22, he dated women until he figured out that it just wasn't doing anything.
It doesn't work. Yeah, that sometimes
wasn't doing anything for him.
That doesn't work for me.
But he couldn't stand guys with a lisp, but he couldn't stand queens.
Well,
you know why?
He was after
because he was gay and he didn't do that.
He was after the.
He's like it's a put on.
He was playing on what he was chasing the same guys as the head cheerleader probably. So there you go.
Okay. Anyway, Rudy says, in other words,
Navy, where you could join your fellow man.
Esquire. Rudy says, "You're pegging a guy that removed." Oh, we got that one, didn't we? No, we didn't. We didn't get this one. In other words, you're pegging a guy that removed his own D, not a trans female. Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Oh, wait, what?
Rudy says, in other words, you're pegging a guy that removed his own D, not a trans female. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not doing this personally, but
you're bagging an inside-out penis.
that could be true.
How do they turn one of them inside out? That's what I want to know.
I don't want to know.
Well, I know that they split it lengthwise like a hot dog, then they split it and then they shove it back.
I don't want to know this.
I only know this because of South Park.
Stop,
Jesse.
Trinity,
Chef's
Colorado is the one place you could get a sex change.
Are you just are you showing off because Chef and Fanzine are here tonight?
No,
I mean,
no.
He's been drinking.
I just been drinking.
That's not how.
I knew
that's not how they do it. But I'll tell you.
That's why I ain't
later
giving him too much shit.
I'll tell you on your stream later, Jesse. How they.
Greg,
do it.
what were you saying?
If you could find a concise amount of footage, I'll show it.
Okay, Jesse.
No.
2 seconds. What was Greg saying?
I don't know if this was a joke or if this was real, but I seen where they said a transvestite had the first vagina made from fish skin.
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said something.
Yeah. I'm like, could you get it more?
Who wants to lick that?
Look, I went after the low hanging fruit, and I said, "And an army of cats walks behind her."
Well, I think Greg was going to go for some even more low hanging fruit.
Yeah, not to mention the.
Isn't it hard enough to keep it not smelling fishy? I mean,
That's what I mean. Like, come on, for real.
Look. My mother, her best friend. My mother's name was Irene. Her best friend was also named Irene. She was married to a man named Tommy, and they lived down in Florida. Tommy came up and he loved my tackle box, and he told me, "You're not doing it right, though." And I'm like, why? What am I missing? He's like, you're not missing anything. You have everything. He's like, you need to take a giant prawn and leave it in that tackle box. Just leave it there until it rots away for the stank. You get where I'm going? The box needs to stank.
but I do think that you should probably not pour any more tequila.
I think that was the much.
And I think Tom should continue
I gotta
to read
get
the
down
super.
to the. I got to get to the worm before
That's
we,
good job. I think
hit
Tom should
my
keep
stream.
reading. Super
Honestly,
chats.
though, I think he was making a very poignant point, but it got lost somewhere in the mix there.
That's a
And
lot of
let's
that's
see
a lot
here.
of
We
tomato.
have who else do we have next?
Yeah, we had a couple more here.
I'm not all about making a point tonight. I'm just having fun.
That actually
I love
sounds
all
like it
y'all
was headed somewhere
motherfuckers.
very, very thoughtful.
You
and
know, I sound like a
thought-provoking,
prick. Okay, look, if you are transgendered and you're in the audience, that doesn't mean
Oh
I
my
don't
God, we
love
left that
you.
topic 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you know,
This is.
it doesn't mean
the
that
whole- we
it's
got to
not
the
that I don't
funny part
care.
of the night. We got to the funny part of the night. Stop going serious. We're gonna talk backstage. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it.
And next on the list of super chats is Tom.
Thank you, Mike. We have a
This
few
is
here,
fun.
guys. It is. It can be. Willie Woodward, who said it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Willie
birthday,
Woodward.
Willie.
And he wanted
Happy
to share some love.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You know what happens on people's birthdays?
Oh no
It's
no
your
no!
They get
birthday.
spanked.
We are gonna lose if we sing. We're gonna lose
No.
100 people.
I get paid $20 to come out and say happy birthday because some kid's having a birthday.
Let's do it.
I got
That's
a song
supposed to be
here.
a hospital event, Bat Tom. You're
Shut
not supposed
the
to
hell
charge for that.
I don't, not for the hospitals. This is for this guy. Okay.
Just Willie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, insert kid's name. Happy birthday to you.
It's
It's her
Willie.
kid's name.
Just call him Robin. Just
Where's
call
my
him
20
Robin.
bucks? Thank you, Bat Tom. That was
Love
for
that
you, Willie.
insert kid's name. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Well, he does the best he can for $20. Thank you for that, Willie Woodward. And happy birthday to you, sir. I did not know it was your birthday today. I usually get the alert on Facebook. Deranged Lunatic says Brandon is a serial fart sniffer. We got that one, but it is true. Joachim Stark, I have Culture Casino membership for 20 South African rands. I think that is. No, that's not South African. That's SEK. That's what's SEK?
Swedish krona.
Swedish krona. Sorry about that, Joachim.
Yeah.
I should know better. I have Culture Casino's member-ship.
That's right.
Yes.
Culture Casinos membership. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, you need a ship to ship something that large.
Oh, I have. You know what? This has been a fun.
There's so
stream
many
so far.
tie downs.
Wow, Jesse's trying to bribe his way into everybody's good graces. Apparently,
Kenneth LaRock and D-Bud Martin have been members for 2 months, and D-Bud
And
Martin also
David upgraded.
So thank you for that. And then Nikki's he upgraded to maximum effort puppy, so I gotta give him a maximum
David,
effort
thank
puppy.
you, David.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it is. Actually, my tiers aren't that bad.
so wait a minute. So people will actually pay me more money to give them less stuff and do live streams.
No.
Actually, dude, like, oh my god, streaming with Pete, it really frustrated me, and I'll tell you why. Because he would talk about these comments that we would get, and it would be like he'd release 3-minute videos that people love, right?
Mhm.
He could talk about the same subject for 2 hours.
Mhm.
They didn't like it. They had a big fucking problem with it. I don't understand. You're getting content 7 days a week for 2 hours each,
Mhm.
but you're complaining that you're not getting a
Go,
3-minute video.
go Bambino. Go Bambino. You can
He's a
do it,
cutie.
Bambino. Go Bambino. Lift. lift.
Come on, one more time.
And strut. Love how
All
he
right. Well,
struts
thank
off.
you for that, guys. And then we had Nikki D with $2 who says new movie idea: Predator versus Terminator. I think I can bring that one up on screen. There we go. Not horrible.
I will only accept this if it's written by Mega Jetty 1.
It
True
would be
that.
odd because if you had Schwarzenegger in it, but yeah, I think Mega Jetty would come up with something.
He's
like
the
that. Check out
only
his
person
channel.
that knows him ad nauseum enough to not piss off the fandom.
Probably to a point. Sometimes some of his ideas, though, I just can't wrap my head around. But some
I
of them are
know
pretty
that's
good.
because he goes out there, but he's a very creative young man. I
Yeah,
rather
sometimes he
enjoy
has some
him.
pretty good ones, so that's for
He
sure.
pisses me off when he's not being a team player. But beyond that, there's a minute and a half left in the match, Jetty. Why are you going for an objective you can't even reach?
This is
Shoot the
personal
predator in the
gameplay
face.
stuff.
Why? How did this turn into a game recap stream?
Because they play games together.
Well,
Yeah.
I play games with people too, but it's not game recap stream, Jesse.
I know, but that's
Well,
okay.
Get your
Jesse's
ass
having
into the
fun.
fucking stream when we're playing, and it will be.
What game is you? What a game is? it?
Predator they've been playing lately.
Well, you know what? I'd love somebody to play Elder Scrolls Online with.
Oh, I love Elder Scrolls
I don't know
Online.
if I got Elder Scrolls or not. I think I got like a VR thing for that.
I'm on PS4. Can we make that happen?
I don't know.
I have that. I mean, I have that on my PS4 someplace. I stopped playing it because it got dumb.
I have a giant fucking house that we can make into a guild house if you want. There's nothing in there except for a couple of trophies and shit.
Don't
giant.
Don't tempt me. I have a Twitch channel.
Naked Fame sends in $2. Naked Fame says, "Relax and quit being a jerk."
Relax. Go do it when you want to go to
Do it. Relax.
Frankie says relax.
Yeah.
When you
Whatever
wanna
happened
go.
to Frankie?
Yeah. Where's Frankie?
Didn't he
Right
die
now?
of AIDS?
Oh, that was.
Oh, that's
well,
not,
that
that's not
brings us
fun
all
at
down.
all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need Frankie right now. Right now.
Jesse
him up.
Miller of the Crow's Nest.
Why are you super chatting yourself?
That
Because
wasn't
he-
even rap bat time.
Because he said it's $20 for a Bat Tom birthday.
So you want him to rap?
Somebody's got to pay Chuck E. Cheese. No, you were just talking. That wasn't even singing. It wasn't even rap.
That's the joke, Jesse.
Oh,
I
It
know,
does the
but-
bare minimum.
Look. If Rodney Dangerfield could do a rap, Bat Tom could do
That's
a
very
rap.
true. I'll work on that. But thank you. I'll forward that to Bat Tom. So
You
that's his
have
$20.
a-
The
have
problem
a
is
super chat
nothing
from,
rhymes with Tom.
Point of
I don't.
personal privilege. I'm sorry, Chef. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just told that you have a super chat from Mega Jetty if you saw it.
Did I miss one?
No, you missed a bunch of them, but it's fine.
Oh, is Mega Jetty actually here? Hey,
Yeah.
fucker, I love you.
Let me go
Wow.
to my thing here and make sure
I do
didn't
love
miss any
Mega
more.
Jetty. You know why? Because if anybody ever fucks with that kid, I'm gonna have to go kill him.
Yeah, I
Okay,
like
let's see
Jeffrey
here.
Turner. Jeffrey Turner, good kid.
Oh, we did skip over his accidentally. He saw Venom.
Ooh.
Saw Venom 2 tonight and had fun, flaws and all. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't like groundbreaking by any means, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. So glad you liked it, Jeff. And then Todd Vanderseas sends in $4.99. Doesn't have any message, but just sends in $4.99 unless the Google monster got to it first. That always happens.
Do you like scary movies?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. How much time you got?
I got it.
Right?
I got all the time in the
That's what somebody in one of those
world.
movies has got to say. Do I ever? And how much time do you have? I want to talk to. Yeah.
That's why he never called Randy and like, what's your favorite scary movie, Randy? He's like, dude, I could go on hours howling.
Hey, look, I know Tom can rap because we did karaoke very badly the other night because StreamYard heck.
Oh
and,
God!
it was
Never
very bad.
listen to yourself afterwards.
No. It was great. Tom was-
Quaking, booty shaking.
No, Tom did Billy Joel like one of the hardest songs ever, where you have to keep up with him. Like,
Oh, Tom
like-
could sing his balls off. He's
yes,
a
but,
lead
but
singer.
no, what's that song? We didn't start the fire, where you have to go.
Oh, he sang-
We didn't
Are you
start the fire.
serious?
Oh my god!
So
fucked
Tom
Can I
kept
get a link
up.
to that? Because I was totally sleeping during that.
I fucked it up
kept
because I
up-
kept laughing.
So Tom, you kept up with Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red
Hey,
China
Red
John,
Johnny Ray,
Johnny
South
Ray,
Pacific.
Walter Richard, Dr. Radio. You
You
kept
know,
up with
yeah,
it.
Multi Radio. I did the whole thing.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. There were like two parts where it was just ridiculous and he laughed, but otherwise it was amazing. And the audience couldn't see it because StreamYard said, F you very much. And there you are.
Oh yeah, that was the lost stream. I forgot about that.
We did get
Yeah,
robbed.
we've lost two. We lost the one where I got like 17,000 claims. And then
No.
I have never seen so many red things on my. I was like, good God, what did we do? Did we start a fire? Nah, I guess not.
We didn't
didn't
start the
start.
fire.
Hey Tom, did you get the Rob Altus comment?
Which one? Let's see here.
member chat? It's in the private?
No, I did not. Thank you so much. Rob Altus was a member for 4 months at the maximum puppy level. A maximum effort puppy level says this show gives me more laughs than anything Hollywood has made in the last 10 years. Love the show.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we're glad to hear that. And
Thank you.
Dark King wants to know
That's the whole reason we do this.
how much it will cost for me to sing Happy Birthday as William Shatner.
Oh, wait. Tomorrow, Shat goes to space.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
takes off.
Is there any way we could live stream that on Midnight's Edge main channel where it's like an event?
Oh, it's
Maybe.
going to be an event. It's
It'll
early in
be
the
on-
morning, though.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that
it'll be
just
on
be
YouTube.
stream sniping NASA though, or something?
Possibly.
Like, how does that
Yeah.
work?
Well, NASA's
NASA doesn't give a shit.
yeah, it's a Persuado.
NASA's like somebody's watching us.
It's a Persuado governmental entity, right? And I did that on purpose. I know it's a pseudo, but I do that on purpose. So.
Well, here's the answer to that question. The answer is more money than you have.
Oh my!
But since it is Willie's birthday,
Willie's birthday.
I
He's
will
a
say
He's a rocket man.
happy
See,
birthday.
Shatner's more the type of person who seems like he'd more hang out with you if you offered to cook him a meal or something.
to
Like,
you.
he did not take the offer to come to lunch with us.
Happy.
Now he had 3 or 4 handlers.
Jesse, he's trying to do happy birthday to Willie. Give him 10
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. Jesse. She should.
It's okay. I've got the space.
between every line.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Willie. Happy birthday to you.
You realize that could have been taken very wrong, talking about your own Mr. Willie. You know.
Maybe I was.
Oh, hey now.
When it's
The
my
Rocket
birthday,
Man.
it's his birthday. And I'm just happy he can get up.
I have the best idea ever to make money on this channel. What we do is I'm going to buy Jesse a case of the finest Mexican tequila. And I'm gonna
Oh my
God.
god. I couldn't handle that, dude. I don't drink often enough.
He will
I have-
pass the fuck out on stream.
have
You
some-
want to see him
That is
pass
true.
out? He will
I-
drop. His face will drop on the table, and he will
This
be
month
out.
I've drank more than I've
Jesse is one of
drank
those
in, like,
guys where he
a
doesn't drink
year.
unless he's going to drink, and then he drinks, and then it's
and,
like
then,
whatever.
and then passes out on stream.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Night
it's cute.
Raven said to Jesse, "Stop super chatting because you're drunk," and Jesse said, "Never." For $20 or $19.99.
Well, they keep paying me to be on this show, so I might as well, get the Congo.
Oh,
one.
but the
Well,
rumor
then
is we
keep
don't pay
super
people,
chatting.
so
Whoa, you get paid?
Yeah, and then I give it back. Apparently, I don't know.
Dude,
Might as well.
you couldn't pay me to be on this show. That's all I have to say about that.
That's what most people
Wow.
say.
That's mean. Why gotta be mean?
No, because I
know what he means. I've tried paying
you mean
him.
it
I've
from a
tried
place
paying
of
Mike.
love.
There is no money that can buy me. I have too much fun. I'm here with my
Jesse
friends.
bitches.
See,
when I
I'm a
do.
complete opportunist. If anybody
Yes,
wants
I
to
know.
give me
Whatever,
money for
you
anything,
kind of-
I
Oh,
will
can you
take
say
it.
that? But if I offered you your very own rabbit chicken farm franchise, you'd sell out.
Yes, for a rabbit chicken farm
I
franchise.
gotta
That might be
know
it.
what's in it. Because that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
It is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Nikki D says with $5, why is the media scrutinizing Bond's financial hurdles while ignoring films like Black Widow and Shang-Chi?
Yo,
Does
that movie
Feige
made
have
more
friends
money
in
than
the
it
trades to
should
protect
have.
him?
Well,
Go
no.
ahead, Culture.
Well, I think that this is part of the deal right now, right? So they have to build up each of these films, and they when they know that they're on the cusp of failure from their buildup, that's when they reset the bar, and that's what's been happening, right? Black Widow did really well, right? But then they got it completely wrong with Venom. Shang-Chi did good, but not nearly what obviously Venom did. So it's like they're constantly in this losing battle because they're trying to lift up some of these properties as woke, and when it comes out that Bond isn't nearly as woke as advertised and it didn't actually perform very well, they look bad. Whereas Venom was they tried to get this relationship bologna sausage out there in the world, and the film went gangbusters, right? And then now they're trying to make it ageist because you're seeing the characterization of different age groups showing up for films. Like they absolutely needed the over 40 demo to show up to see Bond.
You mean the ones with jobs?
Yeah, exactly. But none of these kids showed up to see it, and I'm thinking you're not looking at this the right way, and that's fine.
Along.
But the media is scrutinizing Bond's financial hurdles because this was a losing endeavor no matter what. They knew this was a definite loser. It is not going to make $800 million. If it cracks $700 million, and this is from some of the best analysts that are out there, that will be as close as they're going to get to losing a lot of money. I think it's no matter what, they're going to lose a lot of money. Their negative going in was going to be about $300 million. And that's not on top of the promotional campaign or any other thing, because when you're $250 million into a film, you're $300 million into a film. You just are. And you have to use, as Tom always points out, the rule of three to become profitable. $900 million. And if you look at what Commons House came out with and everybody ran with, including the official fan site in the UK for Bond MI6, they need $928 million to break even. That's a lot of money.
You think?
I'm just saying it's going to be hard because, again, Black Widow didn't perform as well as it could have, but it did really well.
Honestly, that you can watch that for free right now, and I haven't.
Yeah, it just came out free. Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
No, a lot of people haven't.
It's free.
Whereas
it's free.
Right, but Jesse, 111 people have picked up the Squid Game show on Netflix.
Dude, the Squid Game show is fucked up. You know why? Because the main character is a piece of garbage. He is a terrible father. He is a terrible human being. He is a fucking failure. He steals from his mother, who works multiple jobs to keep his loser ass straight. But this is the one they make you root for in this show. That's kind of interesting. That's the only reason I'm going to stick with this show through the 9 episodes. I only watched 1. But I'm hoping that somehow, like, if they pull a redemption arc out of this motherfucker, that's going to be
Jesse,
terribly hard.
Jesse, I just want to say that the way you talk about that episode, there's a certain scary fury in your eyes. That
Yeah, you know why? Because it was damn good. What I saw was damn good. Because the old man who has a brain tumor was the first one who had the balls to play.
Ah, don't spoil it. I was getting ready to watch
That's not even a spoiler.
I don't know anything about this. I've just started hearing.
Watch episode 1. It's fucking nuts.
Just been hearing about it. All right. Naked Fame says, I heard about a MEAD meetup on Toxic Femme. When? Not 100% sure yet. We've been discussing it. I know.
Well, I'm gonna go see Jesse in this month. So.
Yeah. Maybe
when
we'll do
when
a
are
mini
you coming
meetup.
up so I know?
The week before Thanksgiving, I'll text you the dates on your.
Oh, there you go. Maybe you guys can work up some mini meetup or something like that. But
I'll cook you something nice. Yeah, everybody could meet up at my house for all I give a fuck.
I know a lot of it has to do as soon as Andre can travel without having to worry about being quarantined.
Dude, if Andre was actually physically there at anything, that would be gangbusters.
Well, we're hoping to have something worked out real soon. And there's some other talks of other meetups.
Hey,
So
Jack.
hopefully soon, Naked Fame. We'll let you know.
Hey, Jack.
Then we got the Jack of all casuals that says, tomorrow is my birthday. Can I get Bat Tom to sing me happy birthday? Love you guys. Wow. Bat Tom. God damn it.
I don't know how you switch your profile pictures.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, insert kid's name here, to you. Happy birthday. Where's my extra $20?
You're a fucking prick.
You're true.
Jesse's face makes that work so much better because he's like cracking up there, and it works so good.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoy stupid shit like that. I don't know why. Like, it tickles my funny bone.
Bat Tom is hilarious. I give you that.
He is. He's a great character.
He's a character, all right.
We need to make a Ugrod version of him. Character.
Yeah, but that's the worst Make-A-Wish character you could possibly have. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Oh, he would not be pleasant.
Yeah,
Could
that's
you
like,
imagine him
that's like,
after waiting 4 hours in a hospital? How
That's like-
nasty he would be to the kids.
that's like Christian Bale rant bad. Oh, good for you.
Ooh.
Oh Lord. Well, happy
It's like
birthday
I beat
tomorrow.
up my own mother. You think I won't beat you up too?
Well, happy birthday
Oh.
tomorrow, Jack of all Casuals. Hopefully you have a good one. Let's get into this fart business.
No.
Why not?
Okay, gaseous Clay.
Okay, first of all, I have never Dutched. I'm not even going to get into this.
Neither have I.
I've never purposely Dutched oven anyone. I don't want to fart in front of anybody. I don't care if I've been with them for 10 years.
Fart rapes the things, kids.
God damn it, dude.
According to Ashley Engel, who's a feminist, said,
Wait. Let's back it on up. First off, take a shower and fix your fucking hair. Put on some makeup. Get rid of that zit.
"Excuse me, I am speaking and I don't need your."
I don't. No one
misogyny.
gives a fuck. That's the problem. Maybe if you took care of yourself, someone would care.
By
Oh,
farting
no.
water, the man is
This
using.
woman looks like she spent a year on your couch.
Excuse me.
Who is this? Who is this person, Jesse? And why is he being so mean to everybody?
I don't
Because it's
know.
how I am. I'm just fucking honest. If being honest is mean,
I bet you
well,
he's a
tough shit.
fart rapist.
Oh, for
No,
sure.
I'll fart. Look, I won't fart in front of anybody. If it makes a fucking point, I'll fart in your mouth.
He has so Dutch ovened like
What the
every girl
fuck?
he's ever been with ever. He probably Dutch ovens chicks in cars. I'm just saying.
So according to Ashley,
I did have sex in a car in this rich dude's in this rich dude's driveway, and I didn't know it until we were done. And I turned on the headlights, and I realized that it wasn't an off road; it was some dude's house. We could have been on camera the whole time.
That's
Should've
awesome,
waved.
dude. I would have just watched. I would have been like, oh man, my ring.
like, I
is
can't
doing a
even call the
good job.
cops on these kids.
Yep, be like, watch.
My ring doorbell is kicking ass
Watching
this
that
month.
Ring
I'm just
doorbell.
saying because that dude is going to town. I'm hitting record on
Like
it.
that girl is fucking flexible for a back seat with a fucking armrest in the middle.
Oh Lord.
Anyways.
So according to Ashley, like by farting louder, the man is using passive aggressive violence to position himself as dominant. I'm gonna call this passive gassive aggressiveness. This intimidates the women to subconsciously not release flatulence and thus be women fearing for her safety.
Correction.
Excuse me, I'm not done.
This bitch has irritable bowel syndrome.
I don't talk about that with strangers, but I do
just
talk
did.
about fart rape, and fart rape also includes when men fart as like really loud, and it makes women fart less loud as a sign of submissiveness. This in turn contributes to the culture known as dolphin love and women being
Whoa. Dolphin love?
That's what I like to call it to avoid the
use
YouTube.
that word.
Look. I love Ailstorm, right? The lead singer, Christopher Bowles, he's bisexual, obviously. He makes a joke out of it. He wears a shirt that says, I got lost at the Blue Dolphin. It's a gay bar.
You mean the Blue Oyster Bar?
No, it said the Dolphin.
That's right. Hey, Bat Tom, we've got a super chat for you here.
Bat time.
Wait, naked fame for $2. Funky ass. Birthday. My parents took me to a movie. Batman. Why would you bring that up? That's sad.
That's sad.
That's very sad.
It's sad for Bat Tom, who has no parents.
I don't have no parents.
Well, I mean, they did take him to a movie.
It's okay, Bat Tom.
And then
You
they
became
got-
a badass out of necessity. You're
They got
cool.
zeroed actually after the film. It wasn't. It was great. Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play? That was great.
Oh,
Oh, hey now.
You made
Too
Bat Tom
soon?
cry.
He went there,
ran.
man. He went there.
Oh,
You know
dude,
what's funny about
live
that
there.
super chat? That's why Chef watched
Why do you?
that
Why do you?
Shang-Chi movie and a bunch of other shitty movies recently, because her family is awesome and
Yeah, my
they still
daddy
have
made-
dinner together, and then they go see a movie. It's tradition, and then she's get forced to see all these movies. that
You
are
mean
terrible.
your parents don't totally hate you and all that kind of stuff?
No, my parents love me.
That is like totally not cool.
I haven't met her dad yet, but like I
Like,
worship her
shit,
dad.
it's like my dad just bought me a cleaver for crying out loud. Okay.
I know it's weird. My
Man,
parents are so
I
married
heard
and shit.
something completely different at the beginning of that word.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Aiken sends an Australian $2.99. Well, thank you for that, Aiken, and hopefully my Australian accent isn't offending you so much, sir.
You can't be that offended if you spent half your life in a penal colony, mate.
And he brings up a good point. It's all good until someone shouts. Well, that's true. Is sharding actually fart rape? That's the good question here. That's the hard-hitting questions we have.
No, it's just fucking awkward.
Oh, not only that, like that's like one of those. Do I throw the underwear away? I mean, that's
God damn it, yeah. I have a fire pit. Throw it in there.
That's just straight murder, man.
Dude, look. Even your recycling, that goes on a belt, okay? And people look through that shit. You think your garbage don't for extra recycling materials? You think they want to find your shit up boxers? No, burn that shit.
All right.
Frankie, this garbage smells like
Burn
shit.
that shit.
Look. Wow. I don't even know how to say it. Look, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And the fact that this is an actual story is just amazing.
Isn't it?
Culture. Look at you in the mirror, okay?
I'm beautiful.
Look at you in the mirror right now.
Give me a minute. Wait.
Yeah, like seriously, not a hair out of place. You're fucking luxurious. You're a handsome son of a bitch. Now put that bitch back up on camera.
No.
Marsha Brady, eat your heart out.
Now, what's wrong with her hair? Is it just that she hasn't washed it?
Oh, you mean the other person? I already closed that shit. I'm done with
that. So here's the thing. So men and women's hair are different, and you want to pick the proper hair care product for yourself. She has an oily hair. She also has an oily complexion, but we won't get into
I
that.
got some oily hair. What should I use?
Well, actually, there are shampoos and conditioners that are designed to take care of that problem for you that have a different pH balance. So you're going to have to go and talk to a hair care professional at your local salon or barbershop. Dude, believe it or not, barbers are, especially for dudes,
barbers I go, these motherfuckers are serious. They'll spend they will spend an hour on this half inch.
Yep.
With a razor blade.
Yep.
They cut my widow's peak back.
Yep.
Most people, they go to the barber and they worry about their hairline. They got to cut my shit back.
Yep.
And they do it for hours with a razor blade. It's
ridiculous. And again, I mean, that's the important thing is you get a good quality hair care specialist. And again, there are good barbers out there that they know their stuff, right?
Oh, they're good.
And not only that, those are the guys you want to say, you know what? I need a hot shave. That will change your life.
You ain't lying, homie.
A hot shave will change.
I just want to say to everyone in chat, to everyone in the chat stream, I want to welcome you to a Tuesday night hair stream with Jesse and Culture. I'm sure I'd like to thank the 300 people, 250 people that showed up to want to hear about hair products.
Well, these 250 people are our family.
Right. Listening.
See, Mikey comes from a big Mexican family. My family's dead, so I think differently about these things. I just assume you're all my family members, and that's that.
Sorry, I'm not buying 250 fucking Christmas gifts. Sorry. I love you all, but fuck all of y'all. Sorry.
You know how fun that would be, though?
Hell no.
Dude,
you'd be in debt like a motherfucker because you try to be thoughtful.
If I become a filthy rich billionaire, that's the kind of stupid crap I would do because I'm just messed up in the head. But I have to tell you, hot shave is as close to. Look, the nice thing about a hot shave is you never have to shave for like 2 days. That's weird for somebody with the way I grow hair, especially facial hair. Not having to shave for 2 days.
I don't know about where you're from, but the barbers around here in Connecticut do not want to do a real.
All right, I'm going to stick a boiling hot towel down my groinal region to see if hair stops growing. Hold on, let's see what happens.
No,
don't do that.
I'm going to the kitchen.
Mikey,
I got a towel.
Stop right there.
Got a bottle of water.
Mike,
what?
Don't do it. Don't make this warning mean more than what I did yesterday. Okay, because then you're going to make the news in a way you don't want to make it.
Mike,
Man
as a man,
scolds
your
balls.
shit is supposed to be short and
Man
it's not supposed
scolds
to be
balls
going,
with hot
okay?
water.
Look. And
You
here's
gotta
the other
shave
thing.
your balls. You shave whatever you want her to suck on.
Right, no,
Okay,
take
that's
the
the
trimmer.
deal.
Take a trimmer to the affected area, right? And that's the point at which you make a decision. Am I going to shave this? Am I going to wax this? And if you're going to have the wax done, get a professional to do it. Otherwise,
You know,
bad
you
things
two,
happen.
what you white people.
Why don't
making-
y'all just get Manscaped, and be happy,
Because my balls look like the chin of a fucking goat.
No, Manscaped is a product. It's a product for men for hedging the trim, shaving your, your
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers laughing because you know that shit's true.
All right, you know what? You white people and fancy pants minority
Jesse
lesbian
has
people.
the balls
You
of
guys
a
are making
goat.
this too
My
complicated.
balls will also hit
Jesse,
the toilet water
Jesse,
if I'm
I've
not
got a
careful.
solution to my problem, okay? And it's cheap. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna
Is
go
it
get some duct
bleaching?
tape from the garage. I'll be right back.
Oh no, fuck that.
No.
Yo,
gonna wax
wait,
that
before you
shit.
do that, go watch the 40-year-old virgin, because that
Yeah,
was an actual wax.
You
You
need to
get bled
unsubscribe from that
shit.
thought process, bro. That is not
Oh
good.
Lord.
You could
We
tear
gotta-
some veins out of your
Yo,
waveless.
you'll
I'm
have
just saying.
some Dave Chappelle style smooth balls after that without the collagen injections to your nuts.
Oh Lord.
But it's gonna hurt for like 4 days. If it hurts for 5 days, go to a doctor because that's not right. But 4 days, that's gonna be sore.
Willie Woodward sent in a member chat. Thank you so much for that. He's a member at the Congo level for the last 3 months. Says Jesse, if you want to say culture is pretty, just say so.
That's
true.
the running joke.
Well, look.
If I say it out loud, then it's not funny anymore. It's a craft.
Man Squatch says this all
I may
reminds me of
sound
a
like
guy
fucking shit-faced idiot
who was
but it's
getting a
still
vasectomy,
craft.
and they told me they had to go shave the area beforehand, but he can't go back to that barber shop anymore.
Does this look like a cute house? How about this?
Sir, this is a
When I
Wendy's.
was a teenager, I taught myself. I taught myself. No, I was able to do a side split, completely down to my nutsack on the ground, and I'll tell you how. I got down from stretching to about 18 inches off the ground, and I was like, if I don't do this, it's never going to happen. So I jumped up in the air and I did a split sideways.
No.
It snapped the ligament in my left thigh, and it curled up into my femoral triangle of my left thigh.
Shush it. No.
And after that, I was like, right now, I could still put my foot on top of the fridge like it ain't shit. But I did have to have a surgery to have that ligament removed.
Tom, I have a question.
Mark Hamill's face says it all. What the fuck is wrong with this idiot?
Hey, Tom, Andrew,
I'm about to choke this fuck.
What's up, Mike?
Andrew 46 and 2 says I should be using something called Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
No. You have to use your time with liquid nails, homie.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
E.
At
Clay
all.
Thomason, who's
That
been a
shit
member
will
for
fix
3 months
steel-toe boots. You don't
at the
wanna
maximum
screw
effort
around
puppy
with
level,
that.
says Culture Casino, what shampoo is best for pubes?
Honestly, your hair is slightly
Honestly, what do
different.
you use? Because you have some nice fucking hair.
Body,
Highlight that.
Body hair is slightly different than
How did we get here, folks?
I'm just saying you could actually
We
use
want to
the
be
same-
more attractive to the opposite sex. That's
Yeah,
how we
yeah,
got here.
to be honest with you,
This
just
is the
keep
opposite of
region clean.
sex.
Just keep the region clean and
Not
you're
if you got a
you're in
man
good
like
shape.
that.
But yeah, I don't know that. I mean, you can use your expensive hair care product down there, I guess, if you wanted to. But no. I mean, look, seriously, just keep your stuff clean, and that's much appreciated. That's all I gotta say.
Keep your stuff clean.
Yeah,
It looks good. It tastes good.
Oh my!
Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy.
And that's the other cool thing. So you have great channels like
By the
Jeremy
way, my
from
name
the
is
Quartering.
Culture Casino.
You have Jeremy from the Quartering. He promotes the manscaping company. I
Really?
think. Yeah, he does. Yeah, with the lawnmower, right, to keep your business clean and tidy.
Yeah.
But they also have these really cool ball wipe things that apparently
Ball
work
wipe?
really well. Yeah, ball wipes. Yeah.
As opposed to like a typical baby wipe situation.
No. I mean, these are specifically designed to get rid of the musky scent of man.
Oh, you know what? Just like Cartman told to Kyle, I just travel cross country. My balls are extra vinegary right now.
What the
That's
fuck?
what we did not need.
The hell?
Look,
How
if you don't remember that line, you
How
haven't
did
been
Chef
paying
Nation
attention
and
to
I
South
get on this
All
Park
right,
for
we're
the
we're
last 10
losing we're
years.
losing a lot of people here. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Sorry about this,
It
Greg.
was all my fault. We started talking about
It's all good.
Let's talk a little bit about bond bombing.
Let's
right?
talk.
Like,
Wait. Let's get them all back here. Let's talk about how Disney bad. Okay,
Well, I was gonna
we're
say,
having a good time.
let's
How
talk
about we
about
drink
James
some?
Bond
How about we drink
bombing.
some water for a minute?
Oh Lord.
Water.
Yeah, hydrate.
people
No, wrong
invented
bottle, wrong
water.
bottle.
I'm trying to get down to that delicious worm that you guys keep talking
Or we
about.
could talk about this. Goddess of Whim brings up. So, John Kent is by now.
Who?
There he goes. There's the rest of the bottle.
Who?
Did you just drink the worm?
I will in a moment.
Oh Lord, he did. Here we go. How long before he's making out with Tim Drake in the Batcave? Goddess of Whim, that's a good question. How long before Jonathan Kent, aka Superman's son, the new Superman, is making out with Robin in the Batcave?
Soon as Alfred's done with him.
By now?
Oh.
By now?
Yeah, I'd give it about 2 months, and then it's going to be a love triangle.
Since when the fuck did this happen?
Like
well, who's coming out?
When people
Why are we
started
all
having,
coming
it
out?
happened when people started having gay fantasies about Robin's giant wang that he had to hide in the original 1968 show.
Why can't we just leave
This
shit?
is the
You think somebody wasn't sitting at home
Look,
going,
Chef
God
Nation,
damn, Robin
listen-
is
there's
hot.
a reason he was called
Jesse,
the Boy
listen,
Wonder.
listen to poor Chef Nation. Chef, say that again. You're like, why can't they what?
Why can't they just leave shit alone? Like this
It's
is
impossible.
why.
They can't. It's their only thing they have.
Oh fuck that! If Alfred's gay, you know what? Why don't you know what? Fuck it. Everybody's gay.
They pretty much are.
Yeah,
At this
fuck
point.
it. We're all gay. Fuck it. We got a lesbian
Might as
panel
well
here
just shove your
tonight.
whole hand up your asshole and practice.
Yeah, this is like the best lesbian panel on YouTube. You know,
Chef, I
Fuck
identify as a lesbian because women are so goddamn hot.
they are. They're a beautiful creature.
They are. They're fucking awesome.
Except for that time of the month, and then they're bitches. I'll even admit
I don't
it.
even care. Tell me, go.
Fucking
How far you
devil.
want to take this, Chef?
No, we'll take it to your channel later after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not killing Midnight's Edge. Anywho,
Everybody's gay now.
yeah, everybody's
Except for
gay.
me.
Everybody's gay. Everybody
Give
just
it time,
love it.
Batman.
Everybody love everybody. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I
Give
love
it time.
all of you. That's the thing. All
Whoa,
these
whoa,
other
whoa, I'm not
people,
chugging no
these
cock.
SJWs, they paint us all
Chugging
as
no
hateful people.
Just,
Like the
just imagine when Tim
SJWs,
Drake
the
becomes
commies, They
Batman.
wanted everybody to think that we're just full of hate for everything. No, we're good time people. That's why we're here. We want to have a good time. We want to enjoy things. It's not very difficult to wrap your mind around if you weren't crazy.
I got a few things about this being gay thing. First of all, no way I'm being a catcher. Pitcher all the way. Second,
All the way.
I'm not wearing a pink costume. Not happening.
Well, you already wore half the purple one. So.
I got
the
a real,
fuck up.
I got a true story for Bat Tom that might change his mind.
Number 3, what the fuck is bat squatch?
Bat squatch is what happens when you get bit. And then you have to figure out how to return
I
yourself
didn't hear about this bat
with an
squatch thing.
antidote
What the
while
fuck?
in bat squatch form.
Speaking of which, you guys see that meme where it's like Spider-Man gets bit by a spider, becomes Spider-Man. Catwoman gets bit by a cat, she becomes Catwoman. A dude gets bit by his wife, he's doing the dishes.
This is very true.
It's true. It's true.
But I got bit by a bat and I turned into a Batman.
No, that look. First
It
off,
didn't do
obviously
nothing to
that's
me,
the
but-
character of Man
Well,
Bat.
Luckily, I
Who
didn't
wasn't
get
bit
fucking
by a
rabies.
bat. He was genetically experimenting on himself to meld himself with a bat.
Something like that.
Nerds.
Something like that, yeah. I don't pay attention to all these guys. We've got like Egghead, Joker,
Wait, I'm
Penguin, Joker, Catwoman.
Joker.
We got that
Nice.
Clay guy,
Two-Face, Joker.
Oh yeah, you forgot Joker.
Riddler.
Joker.
The Joker's an asshole.
Look, the Joker loves the pussy.
Stay the fuck away from Catwoman.
I had your Robin for 6 months, and I never touched the boy except with a crowbar.
Bullshit, he's gay, you're gay, that's all I know.
Oh, do you want to hear what I did to Batgirl?
Maybe. Is it hot? Is it like Penthouse Forum hot?
Yes. You should have been
I
there,
mean-
Bats.
I know, right? We could have tagged her.
See, that's a cartoon I would actually watch.
This is tag team back again.
Second direct
Tag team back again.
Oh shit. All right. What else do we I want to talk a little bit about Bond bombing.
The Joker is not gay, okay? Look, I threw away Harley, which was top shelf puss. Let's admit it. But it was because of my own problems. It's nothing gay.
Now Riddler I'm not so sure about.
No, the
He's
Riddler was
gay.
totally
No,
gay.
he's gay.
He's like, "No, he's gay."
Yo. First off, I will
Riddle me this,
whatever
Batman. What was I doing last night? Clearly not a woman.
The Riddler is my favorite Batman villain by far, even more than the Joker. But yeah, that motherfucker gay has $3.
No, he's
Actually,
gay, yeah.
now you gave me an idea for a Bat Tom cartoon.
Yeah,
There you go.
Riddler's gay.
Riddler just won't
Yo,
accept
talk
the
the
fact that
cool
he's
skull,
gay.
man.
I'm
He's
not
some
gay.
crazy
I'm just
fucking
too smart.
I'm flamboyant. Wait, no.
I just know too many riddles.
Mega Jesse, the problem is that I talk like this all the time.
Yes, he does.
To me, this doesn't even sound like the Joker anymore. It's just an alternate personality of myself.
This is pretty true. Two-Face is trans? Oh God, no! I hope not.
Well,
Well, he only sticks the dick in half of his mouth.
well, think about.
The more you know, man.
The worst thing I could possibly say is equaled out by Tom's assholeness with that the more you know.
What we got to talk about Bond? It's in the fucking title.
Oh,
Now,
crap.
Bond had a shitty weekend in the U.S.
No shit.
Why?
I think we
'Cause
all
he
know
dead?
why.
Is
No,
it
well,
'cause he
that's
dead?
well, that's part of it. I'm sure the bad word of mouth got around.
But did he die?
Even the good reviews are like, yeah, it's not woke and it's not a bad
Look,
movie, but it's
look.
not Bond.
Look, I know I've been making a lot of jokes tonight, but on a serious note, look, Bond. This is going to be the type of movie where people look back at later and analyze it. It's not going to be popular in the time. It's just simply not because they kill Bond. But people are going to come back to this later after there's further material and start analyzing it ad nauseum. And it's going to be fucking annoying because there's nothing there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The only
Can I please watch A View to a Kill now? That would be great.
The only thing that felt Bond-esque in this film
Is that
was,
they called it Bond?
No, it was with with James and the little recruit that was only like 3 weeks in the job, and they had to do the little mission. That felt like Bond. Other than that movie was
Why
shit.
did that person get waxed?
No, it was just the scene itself between him and her. It's like how
Can
she
you
was
describe it a little more?
Because I mean, like
Because I have not seen this film yet.
he walks into a kind of like a cantina, like a bar or whatever, and you could tell she's nervous, and he says a code word, and like she fumbles and goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot." Okay, so she takes it to a back room. She's like, "Here's your suit." Instead of handing him his suit, she starts like undressing him, and he's like, "Whoa, I can do it myself."
He's just here for the
Yeah.
blow job. You
So
fucked
then they
up
walk
now. It's
out.
just the blow job.
When they walk out, the action scene is pretty much like if you had a Bond girl, an actual sexy Bond woman, and Bond going toe to toe. It was beautiful, and then the rest of the movie was just shit. It's like I don't care that he has a kid. I really don't give a shit that he has a kid. I can give two fucks.
Whoa. There's a James Bond Jr.
No, it's a female. He has a daughter.
Who cares
I
about her?
I could give two shits that he has a kid. I could give two shits
You
that he
came
fell in
out
love with
the
another
wrong
chick.
Penis.
The movie was wrong on so many levels. You can tell where the reshoots were. You could tell
I
where their
don't see
agenda
Daniel
was.
Craig using a jetpack. I don't see Daniel Craig using a. Yeah, I don't even see this motherfucker using a suitcase that has some fucking extra gold coins inside of it, like from Russia with Love. I don't see this motherfucker using any kind of thing that is reminiscent of James Bond, just like in the movie Casino Royale, which everybody sucks dick over, which I don't understand. I had one good scene where he had a heart attack, and then I turned off the fucking movie because it was so goddamn fucking boring. I should not be bored by watching James Bond. I'm fucking sorry. That's all Daniel Craig does for me. Bores the fuck out of me.
Well, Goddess of Whim enjoyed your Joker impression, Jesse, and sent in $2 for it. Well, thank you for that.
I honestly got some whim. I used to start doing stuff like I used to do voices to make my brother laugh because my brother.
We
was
could do
autistic.
dueling jokers, you know.
Oh, I don't think you want to go there.
It could be fun.
What is something the Joker might say?
Here's a coupon for new parents, Batman. Oh, sorry, it's expired.
I went down to Planned Parenthood the other day. It was a hell of a laugh. Tell you the truth, none of them happened to have a laugh, but I sure did because I killed many children.
I don't know if that was a very good Joker joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was dark as shit.
Damn, Jesse.
That went way off.
My Joker is not from a cartoon.
That was fucking dark.
No, but honestly, I used to do all kinds of shit to make my brother laugh. Right, my brother was on the spectrum, and then he passed away. It broke my heart. I won't talk about that now. But that bred a thing where I tried to make my son laugh. So I saw Mark Hamill with the original Harley Quinn, and she sat on his lap, and he goes,
Oh, Harley, you do know how to make an old clown feel young again.
and I said that a few times, and then I just started talking like the Joker. Like from that one line, it's really easy because he hits the highs and the lows. Because the Joker voice is all about the highs and the lows with the rasp coming through, right? So,
Oh, Harley. Oh, Harley.
it's up and down.
Everything the Joker says is up and down.
Yeah. Mecha J says the Twitter mob went after Dean Cain hard for saying that making Superman bi isn't brave and bold. Yeah, I saw that.
That was a children's show, you fucking perverts. Yo, you people need to lay the fuck off. For real. They need to lay the fuck off. Brave and Bold was meant for fucking children, fucking 5 to 9.
No, he was just saying it's not brave and bold.
Gross.
That's what he's saying.
Gross.
Yeah. Anyhow, so yeah, culture. Oh, we got a super sticker from Goddess of Women as well. She sent in, let's see here. My thing hasn't caught up yet.
It's a heart fox thingy.
Oh, it's a fart and heart?
Shiba Inu, yeah, fart and heart.
Is that what that is? That's not, that's farting hearts? That's
I don't know.
gross.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
It's fart raping hearts.
It's fart raping.
Easy. Now you're not supposed to use that word.
I
Yo,
know.
my-
I've
my
said it too
favorite
many
thing
times.
was
We're already
we were-
demonetized. We've been demonetized since the beginning.
We were talking about this the other night, and Deranged Lunatic said that I have fart raped before, and I will fart rape again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that asshole.
So Culture and I talked about this a little bit earlier, and I think we both agree on why this movie had such a piss poor opening. Oh, by the way, thank you, Goddess of Whim. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Why this had such a piss poor opening here in the States, and what conclusion did we come to?
Well, there are several factors, but the woke marketing, anti-marketing campaign, whatever you want to call it, did not work out well. They kind of shot themselves in the foot. They spent too much money on it. I mean, there's a whole host of reasons, but honestly, you know, the people that they allowed speak on behalf of the film destroyed the audience that they absolutely needed to show up. Anybody that was my age or anybody that had been, you know, following Bond since this, you know, the late 60s. And that's a problem. I mean, again, it's the same problem Star Wars ran into. When you dismiss the people that actually spend money, when you actually tell them not to, you know, show up, you know what they do?
Not show up.
They're like, oh,
Well, and then we also said word of mouth got around on this
Word of
movie.
mouth. Yeah. Nobody
Killed
wants.
it.
Nobody wants to see, and again, spoilers, if you don't know the answer to this, nobody wants to see Bond die. Okay, this is, that doesn't work out that way.
Especially
not the way it's
especially
done.
him getting blown the fuck up the way that he did. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Where was his fridge?
Well, and that's exactly. If he were Indy, he'd just climb into a fridge in the worst film that tried to be
if
an
he was
Indiana
James
Jones film
Bond,
ever
he
made.
would just had a gizmo that fucking undoes.
Well, that's the other problem. Look, arguably, and this is the statement that I've said forever, and if I'm repeating someone else, please forgive me because I had to step away for a moment. But this is not Bond. This has never been Bond. This has been Bourne hybrid with something else. But it's never been Bond because
you started that shit and you hit the nail on the fucking head when you said this is the Bourne identity.
It is.
It is, and it's annoying as fuck that it is.
Jason Bond or James Bourne, whatever. It's never been right. It's been a broken thing from the beginning. And the best film of them all was Casino Royale, but it's still the problem. And Darius, this is exactly it. You pissed off the people over 40, the ones that are with money, any kids that they pay for. Brie Larson, that's why the opinion of a 40-year-old white guy matters. That's 1,000% accurate. Look, if the film isn't made for me and you're telling me it's not made for me, do you know what I'm not going to do? Go see the film.
You know what pisses me off more than anything, culture? Yeah. It's that I used to own every single Bond movie, and I watched them ad nauseum.
I own them in 3 different formats. This is the Blu-ray format of
Damn, I wish I had that.
Okay, this is all of them in Blu-ray. Everything.
Wow, that is so small.
Yeah. and if you look at my VHS tapes of every Bond film until they stopped releasing VHS tapes, I got them all the way through.
Oh yeah, I had the whole Bond series for Pierce Brosnan.
And then I bought them all.
The last Pierce Brosnan movies were god awful, and it never got better.
Yeah, and I bought them all. Yeah, he suffered from the same problem Dalton did, which is bad writing at the end. But
it was because GoldenEye was so goddamn good, and then the rest of those movies were just shit.
Yeah, and again,
Harry Hatcher's fine ass lips and tits couldn't save the next movie.
It's very true.
But I rest my case.
No, you're not wrong. And again, so I bought them all on VHS, then I bought them all on DVD, then I own them all on Blu-ray. So am I a Bond fan? Maybe a little bit. Did my grandfather introduce me to this franchise? Absolutely. Was it probably before I should probably have started seeing Bond films?
Probably.
Definitely.
So are you telling me you couldn't only...
I don't believe in that mentality at all, because I knew this Puerto Rican kid named Edwin, and he saw Scarface when he was 6 years old. He was one of the smartest fucking kids I ever met. And,
so you're telling us
he wasn't messed up in the head.
So you're telling us, culture, you couldn't only buy once?
Well, dude, you see that set he's got? You gonna fucking walk by that?
Look, all I know is this. This film, they started to build up thinking it was going to compete with Venom. If you remember, the early promo on this going into the weekend was this thing could unsheet Venom. You know what it didn't do?
Well, yeah.
Unsheet Venom. And they had to immediately backpedal, right? And then not only that, it is kind of within a holiday weekend, depending, upon where you work. It fell within, if you're in New York City, the Columbus Day holiday, or if you're somewhere else in some, really odd place, it was Indigenous Peoples Days, and whatever other day they tried to.
Also National Coming Out Day, according to Wilson Cruz.
Yeah, well, whatever. But again, they try to appropriate other people's thing. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other ballgame. But anyway,
look. As far as Christopher Columbus goes, I'm going to be the first to tell you, as a pirate fan, I'm a pirate fan. Okay, on a ship back in the day, there was more boogery than you would ever find in Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, but still, totally gay. Yeah.
Not sure what that had to do with Christopher Columbus Day, but
Christopher Columbus was stuck on a ship with many a man and a very little women. He was a rapist, so that probably...
He was a therapist?
Maybe. Yeah, he was a therapist.
Hey, boys, I got to unexpectedly pop off. Tom, I left your message in the DM.
That's totally gay.
In the
You're
private.
Like one of the best guys ever.
Oh, no. Well, hopefully everything's okay.
Oh, wow, Mike. Yeah, I hope you take care of that.
Yeah. So I got a little home situation I got to handle.
That's
Nothing
all right.
major.
We're not going to be going too much longer anyway, Mike. Thanks for being here, brother.
Love you guys. I'll see you Thursday.
Mike.
Huh? I love you. I hope to stream again
Lindsay-
with you guys later.
Take care, brother. I guess you're right. That would make them literally butt pirates.
That's true. It's true. It happened a lot. There wasn't a lot of women on these ships. Calico Jack was one of the only people who had women on his ships, and they dressed as men, and he had 2 of them as his wives. You think the rest of the crew could touch that? Fuck no. You want to get walk the plank? Shit. You know what keel hauling is? Keel hauling is when they tie a rope around your waist and they throw you off the front of the boat and you wind up on the back of it somehow if you're lucky. Now, if you're lucky, that means that you have all the barnacles on the bottom of that boat ripping into you like ice cream scoops all the way along. Ship life ain't easy.
In the Navy.
Yo. You could learn oceanography.
In the Navy.
So, Jesse, I have a question. How good is your stomach, like with blood and gore?
Chef, none of that bothers me.
Okay, because I found a video.
I could gut a calf that just ate.
Oh,
a
let me
baby
guess
and
what
I'm not
video
gonna
you found.
vomit.
Exactly, I was gonna say.
Okay.
We'll see how. We'll really see how your stomach handles
We're going to
that.
save that for after the show, or at least when I'm gone.
No, that's for Jesse's stream tonight. Join in on the crow's nest where you'll see. God damn it, it's gonna be good.
You guys are going to get booted off of YouTube. You show that shit.
You know what? For real, who
It's
gives a
science.
fuck? Really, for real,
It's
who gives a
science.
fuck? Like, but one of my favorite YouTubers, he's Hex and Hammer 666. He gets 4,000, maybe 5,000 views on a YouTube video. He gets 15,000 on all the alt platforms like Odyssey and whatever else, BitChute. YouTube is bearing this kind of content for a reason. It's because, look, Business Edge, what did they talk about? They talk about Hollywood news, right? That's not okay. That's not okay. You know why? Because it's the propaganda arm of the communist government that they're fucking with. It's all politics. I mean, people don't like to talk politics, but everything boils down to politics.
Well, yeah. That gets you booted off of YouTube, unfortunately.
It does. So does conspiracy theory, which could really constitute anything, really.
Yeah.
It's a blanket term. Everything is a blanket term nowadays, just so they could cancel you.
Yeah. Well, I think with that, we're going to cancel the show. At least bring it to a close anyway.
That's not fun.
I know, but we're getting long in the tooth here. And
all right, I'm setting up a stream then. Everybody party at my house.
Go for it. After party show at Jesse's. Hopefully he doesn't go too far and drink too much and more.
I'm out of booze, dude. Well,
Right.
I do have some mix left.
Get some rest. Don't you work in the morning?
You know that's a Jesus.
You know how
know.
look, Tom. Like let's not bullshit anybody. Do you know how fucking easy my job is?
Yes.
I used to carry bags of concrete all day. All day. That would break most people, okay? Look, when you used to show up at a job site, if something was in the wrong place, like a pallet of 3/4 inch plywood, well, now it's your job to move that sheet by sheet up and around the house over there, just to make a stack of it, just like it was over here, because they didn't drop it off in the right location. My job now, I sit in a fucking truck and I drive. A monkey could do my fucking job. Are you kidding me? It's not skilled labor. There's nothing about my job that has any skill to it. Are you kidding me?
You're starting to sound like Dante from Clerks.
Look, if you could fucking
Randall
if you could
from
follow a
Clerks, I mean.
GPS, you could do my fucking job, okay? First day, I could teach you how to do my job if you pay attention. I used to be a skilled laborer. You don't make any money. I make more money as an unskilled laborer than as a skilled laborer. Welcome to America. I could build you a house. It doesn't make me any goddamn money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get America anymore. I just don't.
This sucks camel dicks.
Yeah, seriously, it does suck camel dicks because I was born 50 years too late.
Yeah. Huh.
Naked Fame says you're giving up trade secrets.
Look, you want some carpentry trade secrets? Learn the Pythagorean theorem. It's 3, 4, 5, and it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now you have a actual right angle at your corners, which is how you do your corners to make sure that the whole house is straight. Okay, so what do you do if you want to build a house? I'll tell you all within 10 minutes. You hire a fucking foundation guy. And he comes in, he does all the goddamn work for you. Then all you have to do is lay down bottom plates and make sure they're square using a fucking 2,000-year-old theorem. Okay, it's very coarse. Even if you look at the most high-end place you can find, okay, a blueprint, because I know how to read blueprints, it's a 1/4 scale. Okay? Okay. Now, let's break that down a little bit. Now, if you take a 1/4 scale and you break it down into what you're actually measuring on, which is a tape measure, every 16th of an inch is basically an inch, right? That's how it breaks down. Now, if you're going to get down lower than that, they have what they call blow-ups, which is when you have a V going to a circle, which shows an enlarged picture of what you're supposed to do. Now, no matter how detailed of a blueprint you happen to have, you're always within a 1.5 to 3 inch difference, depending on where you happen to have chosen that thing to be. Because on your tape measure, it's only measuring 1/2 of an inch. Yeah, there's a lot of math here, and I can still remember when I'm drunk. You know why? Because you could do carpentry drunk.
What?
It's true.
Jesse, set up the stream, buddy. We got to wrap.
Yeah.
We
All
gotta
right,
wrap.
kids. Check out Chef Nation's channel. She has her own channel as well. Check out Fanzine, which is Greg's channel. In fact, we'll be over there tomorrow night talking some physical media with Greg.
Yes, sir.
Check out Jesse over the Crow's Nest. Sounds like he's about to go live, so you can hear him talk some more carpentry and politics. And of course, check out Culture Casino's channel on YouTube. Check out Culture Casino on Twitch. Check out Culture Casino on Twitter. Check out Culture Casino on Facebook. Check out Culture. Where else? Culture.
Twitch.
Pornhub.
Twitch.
Pornhub. You forgot
Yeah, but only-
Pornhub. That's where
yeah,
it
but
makes
only
money.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans, though, he's the hair god.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just pictures of his hair.
Otherwise,
that you know what? That would sell, but you might get stalked.
no,
Do
honestly,
you know how
what do
many
you got?
women would be jealous? They'd be like, "This bitch."
For real.
Other than the 6-minute daily, what do you got coming up, Culture?
It's a good question. Let's see.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the Wednesday, was obviously 6-minute daily, then Wednesday live. But before that, I go on Street Smarts with Matt, our friend Mad Mardigan, where we're doing some unique stuff on our way to a new project we're doing for Street Smarts, which I'm very excited for. We're kind of going to start presenting like a familiar sitcom in a very strange way on Street Smarts. So just be prepared for that. But I think on the next episode, we're going to be polishing a little more improv and a couple other stories.
You missed a super chat from
Did we?
Mecca J.
From Mecca J? Let me take a
Yeah.
look. Sorry about that. Go to my studio thing. Sorry about that, Mecca J. Let me take a look here.
Look, for my StreamYard's thumbnail, I'm only using
Oh, yeah, we did.
Leah Remy's lower half, so you'll be able to find it immediately.
The Twitter mob went after Dean Cain. Oh, we got this one.
Okay,
Mecca
yeah.
J.
They always go
Yeah.
after Dean Cain. They hate him.
Yeah, we did get this one. You'll have to back it up a little bit. But yeah, it looks like we got everybody. So with that, I want to just tell everybody, check out everybody's channel. Check out the main channel tomorrow morning. We got the morning show. Check out Espanol as well at MEAD Radio and all that good nonsense. Yeah, I don't know how much more I can tell you other than that. Take care of yourselves and each other. We love you. And no, we're not buying 250 gifts for you, as Chef Nation said.
Yeah, best lesbian panel. Best lesbian panel tonight.
Best
saying.
lesbian panel on YouTube.
Just saying.
Just love me some women.
And feel free to hop in. I just dropped my StreamYard link in the chat. Get your
Oh,
ass in here.
Christ.
All right, kids, have fun there.